uh,
It just shows confidence, confidence.
oh, it's something. All right. Well, welcome back, most of you. Oh, there's Mike.
Aha! Just in time.
All right. And then we traded Adam. Is Adam Mike? Because, I mean, I didn't see one without seeing the other. Or wait, you only see one.
You ever seen Adam and Mike in the same location?
Yeah. No, I
How
have
do we know
not.
one of this isn't just a pre-recorded message? It happens to know what the hell we're talking to about it.
Mike just has it all scripted out. It's like, okay, and this is Adam's cue. 3, 2, 1. No, you have not.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome everyone. This is episode 33.
Yes?
Yes. Okay.
I had to double check that.
And the streak continues. All right. Well then, Sasha is going to be out this evening, for birthday-related events. Let's see here. Other announcement. I believe Obi said he's going to be missing the following 2 sessions due to work conflicts. So it's a good thing we got his story wrapped up in time.
No more Levi story.
I'll just die tonight. It's fine.
I'll die. Please don't kill me.
Considering he's the only one who actually is a driving force in what the hell our group's doing.
Well, Obi, I hope you have a 3rd character ready to go when you come back in 2 weeks. Somebody's got to keep this group on track.
On track.
It's okay. Adam and I can handle that.
Easy.
Just, yeah.
We'd open a restaurant smoking den. End of story.
Yep.
Well, I'm gone. You take care of these 2. Don't let them do anything you wouldn't do.
The next morning,
I'll do it all.
Bill, I feel like I'm forgetting something.
There were 2 dogs or something I had to watch. Or I don't know.
Well, you know what they say. If you can't remember it, must not be important. Okay.
My poor wife.
All right. Okay. Well, I guess without further ado, so we'll get the show on the road since we're behind schedule. But what's time, anyways, right?
What's love got to do with it?
Yes, and
Time
we will.
is a human concept.
Jump right in here. Let me get this other thing ready to go. Okay, there's that. Yeah. So I guess we'll go ahead, jump right in. All right. Hello again, and welcome back, listeners, to another episode of Republic Rebroadcast. Once again, I'm your host, Martin Gable. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into tonight's episode with Last Week in Steam World Forge. The Breakfast Club continued their journey, packing camp and setting off towards the northeast in the direction of Uthdun, hoping to leave the events of Dubwell behind them, literally and figuratively. They made a quick stop for fuel, food, and news in the small town of Cromerth Finn, set on the edge of the swamp. After snagging a copy of the daily rebroadcast, the group learned that the Republic was moving swiftly to mobilize, with war now lurking on the horizon between the Republic and the Jorvon Triumvirate. Also, they learned that Royce Bennett had been found, hung, and currently ruled a suicide. And to top it off, it appeared Zydak was settling in comfortably in Dubwell, now being named honorary mayor after the events the night before. While also discovering she was operating under a new alias. Deciding to continue off in the direction of Gary's cryptic vision, the party booked passage via train from Uthdan towards the distant city of Thurin, but not before taking a layover in Warwit to do some shopping. Upon arriving in Thurin, the party set about finding lodging, thanks to Bill, and then set about taking in the sights. In particular, a statue in the town square offering a cryptic verse. Here they were approached by a local urchin attempting to deliver a message to Thula, which Harrow cryptically offered may be her. Harrow then attempted to track down the girl in the hopes of gleaning some information about who had sent the letter, which contained nothing more than an address and a brief message. Now worried that the club was being pursued or lured into a trap, the troop finally decided, what's the harm in taking a look? And to their surprise, found none other than Jace hiding out in a farmstead. As Levi sprung to action, attempting to subdue his quarry in the darkness, the rest of the party tried their best to navigate the precarious surroundings they found themselves in. Finally, they managed to capture the rogue RSB officer, and the group set about trying to question the tight-lipped lieutenant. Unfortunately for Jace, however, the backup he was expecting didn't turn out the way he hoped, with his insides now suddenly becoming his outsides. It brings us to the question, what now? Have the Breakfast Club finally put a hurt on the corruption and so-called killed the government? How far down does this rabbit hole go? Will Bill ever find his home? Stay tuned to find out. Until next week, this is Martin Gable, signing off. Good night.
Yay.
Sweet.
The answer to all those questions is an emphatic no.
Right. Let's see. We'll get you guys squared away over here. All right then. So I believe we left off with you guys getting back on your Steam cycles and heading back towards town.
Didn't we go like outside of town and like stop for something? I can't remember exactly what.
That
Or
was
for a reason.
dealing
just
with the
booking it
Jace
out of
situation. Yeah, now you're
Okay.
Did we actually leave the house?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
It was searched. I believe you guys found a note in the garbage. As well as Jace's pistol and just some personal effects and belongings.
And apparently Lance took Jace's 2 feet. Because that's
That
in
did
my
happen.
inventory. I forgot about that. Most likely for Gary's armor, you know.
What did the note say?
That's a good question. I don't remember.
Dang.
I want
That's Sasha, but
Nobody remembers anything. What the
so
heck?
I have
It's been a rough
paper
week.
from Dr. Ziegler from Jace. Or it says from Dr. Ziegler from Jace, so I don't know which one
oh
it's
yeah, it's
actually
like
from.
wasn't it like? I think it was something along the lines of, okay, if you need help, use this.
It's
right?
basically, it was, yeah, the gist of the message was, in case of emergency, break this.
Gotcha.
And was that like? Did we ever, like? Could we confer that
Can-
that was a freaking cyanide capsule that he used?
Can I do a
It's
roll?
like the C4 capsule.
Whether it's Arcana or Investigate to see what it is. if there's anything specific about it.
Sure, go ahead. You can roll for it. Yeah.
So Mike
Which
briefly
one is
told
it, Kyle?
me he
Arcana or
exploded.
investigate?
Never
mind, they're both the same. So that's an 18.
I would say probably Arcana.
Okay.
You look around to find the body gone, to which you wander over to Gary and tell him to say ah. Torgoth consumed the body.
No, I'm talking about the paper. In case of emergency break paper thing.
That I would say in this sense you get the case that or in this case you get the sense that an important piece of information is missing, most likely an item.
When Gary eats things, does he eat the stuff that they're carrying?
Yes.
Did we search his body before it got eaten?
You did. I don't know if it was late, so if you would like to retroactively attempt to
Sure. I'll do a thorough search
examine
of the body
that.
before he
Okay,
gets
so
eaten.
okay. So with your 18,
Check for any tattoos.
Yeah.
Okay. No tattoos. No visible markings of any kind.
Does he have an identifier? Like the guys have badges? Does he have like, this fancy guy? Kind of like, I don't know,
Currently-
lanyard or something?
Currently, no. He's wearing like plain clothes, not his uniform. Given the circumstances, appears to be attempting to lay low.
Gotcha.
There is a definite magical signature that is coming off of this where his head kind of was.
Does it look like there's any runes or carvings or anything like
There is
symbols of any kind?
You can I guess pry it out. It is still actually it's like a fake like cap that sits over like his back tooth.
Grab a dag
It is
and pop
now-
it out.
Yeah, like inert. Basically you just have like the bottom half of the head, like the jaw that's hanging loose and just nothing, and then the rest of the body just kind of slumped over.
Gotcha.
There are runes carved into it.
Can I identify what the runes do?
Um,
And or potentially like, I don't know if this is necessarily a thing, but you know how like people have like signatures when they create stuff?
yeah.
Maybe some of that nature.
To you, not really. There isn't anything that is necessarily standing out to you about this. Like, you know it's important, but you have a much more natural affinity for using magic than a studied, learned individual. So you know a little bit about glyphs and you can discern enough that it is magical in nature, but what exactly or how it operates is a little out of your wheelhouse.
Hey, Eva, you ever seen any shit like this?
I think now's the time for that, Lance.
You said it was a dirt, so like I determined that it's not gonna like hurt me if I put it in my pocket.
It appears to be, yeah.
All right, then I'll put it in my pocket.
Hey, you're right. Let's get the fuck out of here.
And
Quickly
then
followed
comes
by
Gary
nom
the
nom
Queen
nom.
with the tail.
Yes,
And
quickly.
then-
Yep, exactly. And a very large belch.
Front side or back side?
And I was wondering
Yes.
why he took 2 feet.
So when Gary's armor eats like a skull, who defecates the teeth?
They just
Uh,
grow. Gary has like 27 more teeth than he started with now.
Hello.
Just keeping him for backups.
Right? Gary's gonna look like a shark at the end of the campaign.
okay. Okay. So yeah. So I mean, yeah, that's about all that you would be able to recover from this crime scene.
Okay.
There isn't much other than, a bag packed of personal effects and clothing, just simple stuff.
There wasn't anything of value.
Not really, no.
Okay.
All right, let's get the hell out of here. Get away with this place.
Well said.
Should we like head into the mountains? See if we can find Bill's true identity.
Go to the place as any.
And I believe it at this current point in time it is dusk.
Do I have too many custom items? Oh, no, there we go. Found it. They changed that shit around.
You're just adding too many feet.
So many feet in my bag.
You don't have a bag of holding though, do you?
No. But I'm
Just
very,
feet
very
in your
strong.
backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a bag can only hold so much. And you're
I-
probably nearing how much?
I have
It's
like
gonna-
many
what,
feet
you
can
know
you
when you
fit
like
into a
tie your
bag?
shoelaces together and you like hang your shoes over your shoulder kind of thing.
Yeah.
I just tied some
This is
string
like a-
between the 2 feet and just hanging them over my shoulder.
From the big toes.
Exactly.
Oh, don't worry about it. He's a witch doctor.
Need these for my
That's
medicine.
not liable to arouse any suspicion.
Yeah.
That's okay. The feet are still in the boots.
They're secret feet now. Roll a stealth check for your feet, please.
That's not how that works.
You think that's how it works, but you're wrong. All right, I'm guessing we are.
All right.
I'm guessing we're heading
So
out.
we're not
Sorry,
going back-
Yeah.
Okay.
Back
We're
to the cycles.
back
the
to the cycles,
kobolds
collect
still
the
there.
kobolds.
Okay. Easy enough. Where to next?
Out of the city.
So just gonna go make camp somewhere else? Not
Yep.
even gonna go back to old grannies who.
Nope.
Sweet, sweet little lady.
Levi has a
Man.
big hornet of pushing for spunk neck grannies.
She could like work for the bad guys or tell them about us or nope. We're just leaving. Lance
Okay.
is carried around 2 feet. We're leaving.
Sorry, real quick. How the fuck do I? Oh, there we go.
I don't know how you add feet to your inventory in D&D Beyond.
I thought I ran out of custom item spaces.
I don't think that's an approved item by Wizards of the Coast.
It's coming next book.
Only if they're in agony.
It's a cursed item. You walk slower.
Feet of strength.
Yes, exactly.
No, agony of defeat.
That would have been so much better. Why did I say that? Kyle, there's dozens of feet in this game.
Well, I mean, you could just add the old feat from last campaign to your character. Feet don't fail me now.
I was just gonna say, like, pretty sure he had one of those.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy. Yep. Okay. So, are you traveling through the city to get to the other side? From where you had seen the trail before, or like the road leading out, or are you just completely circumventing the city?
I think honestly, just going around would be best.
Yeah.
Okay, it's easy enough. Going to take you some time. Definitely going to take you a few hours to accomplish this.
We accomplished what we came to this city for, anyways.
You did. Okay. Moving right along then.
I think technically somebody else accomplished it for us, but yes, our job's done.
Okay. So
Still counts.
over the course of the next, I would say even on the Steam cycles, you have to make a very large detour. Keeping to the outskirts of the city. It's probably going to take you about 4 hours. So by the time you get back to where you started, it is well into the evening.
BRB, don't find my home yet.
We'll probably just make camp and sleep
Okay.
for the night.
Okay.
Rather try to navigate in the dark.
All right. Okay. So easy enough. You do have to continue traveling up the. It is a windy road, and it continues to get narrower and more windy the farther you travel. It also gets darker now with no lights illuminating the area, and even well past any farmsteads or homes or anything else that lives on the outskirts of town, up into the hills. You pretty quickly leave that all behind. The terrain gets very rough, very rocky, and the trail becomes overgrown with vegetation.
Perfect for camping.
Yeah. It eventually kind of comes to a point where, as you guys are driving, even with the illumination that's provided from your Steam cycles, navigating becomes very treacherous very, very quickly, as well as you find it very difficult to actually keep the bike steady and on track, made more so difficult by the darkness. But eventually, you guys find a decent enough spot that's still pretty close to the road, but a good ways out from the city itself.
Yep. Is there a creek I can get fish from?
Make a survival check.
Yeah. So that's a 20, not natural.
Yeah. There are numerous waterways in this area. There is a lot of runoff from the hills and mountains that surround the higher reaches of this territory, and it is a little bit colder. It is starting to get more north. Yes, seriously. So it is easy enough to find ponds and creeks. You have to navigate over a few even in your trek where you're going. So it is easy enough to stop well within reach of one of these.
Question: how much do these bikes weigh?
Like a few 100 pounds.
I'd probably be able to get it like across small like creeks and stuff pretty easily.
As long as they're not too deep. Yeah, I mean, so far nothing has been incredibly like treacherous or dangerous to the point where you wouldn't be able to bring them across. But it is like the farther you go, the more it seems to happen. There, and part of it, like the geology of this area, there is a lot of runoff and water that feeds into the Rosk, which is a huge waterway and canal and everything that basically feeds travel for Reichenstadt and all the small towns along like the banks on either side of this massive river.
Okay.
I'll set up camp and tell the kobolds to go with Lance. But only 2 rocks. Rule still stands.
I'm not going nowhere.
Okay.
And then Harrow will take first watch.
Honestly, pretty much how it happens anyways.
Followed by Harrow and then Harrow.
Oh, okay. So Harrow all around. For the next
Gets
3
exhaustion.
days, Harrow takes watch. Yeah.
She comes back
Harrowing
next
watch.
week. It's like, so your character has 8 levels of exhaustion.
Okay.
And
Who's
we're gonna
taking?
eat some pan-fried knucklehead trout. There's no picture of it, but it sounds good.
Yeah. Surprisingly, the kobolds are actually fairly adept at fishing. They don't know how to use a fishing rod, but they use their bodies. Hands
Bear it,
and
chomp.
yes, yeah, just striking in and grabbing the fish that come. They throw bits of chum and stuff into the water near the bank and then just stand there waiting. So you get a pretty good sense that they're very accustomed to this sort of pastime.
Hey, Gary, no, you're not like
Yeah?
the biggest fan of eating meat. You think Ragnarok would fish?
Who's Ragnarok?
Your skin?
No fish.
Okay.
We're gonna make like a nice spinach risotto.
Pretty sure he's saying it right now. He just pretty much ate a whole body, minus the feet and the top of the head. He ate most of the middle part of a body.
The real sustenance.
Okay.
Checking, gotta be in the middle ground. Pescatarians.
Does Bill recognize any of this area?
I guess that would be a question for Bill, who has told me to stall.
He specifically said, "Don't go to my house." So,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Because at this point we're basically just like, oh yeah, go in that direction into some hills.
Pretty much, yes.
that's about what we started off with every single thing that we've done so far. Hey, go find this kid. Nobody knows where he is. Hey, go kill this guy. Nobody knows where he is. Hey, go get this thing from a guy at the docks. Still don't know who that guy is.
John from the port.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we know who he is and we know where he is.
Technically, yes. I guess that's the same situation here. We know who Bill is, and we know where he's supposed to be. I think.
Well, I mean, he's here, just not mentally. But he is present.
That's like the nicest way to burn somebody I've ever heard.
I could try to use divination, but I'd have to ask something like, if we go in this direction for the next 7 days, will we get to Bill's house? That answer could be probably pretty vague or wrong.
Once we get into the city, if he can remember, like, a piece of clothing or something, I might be able to locate object.
Yeah, but that's only like 1,000 feet.
Do it a bunch.
All right, Bill, go ahead and make a history check for me, will you please?
Okay.
Or nature or survival. Just roll a check. There's many things that this could apply to.
They're all -1, by the way. Everything you named. Oh, 19, so 18.
Very nice. Bill, you do recognize this, like, you do recognize these surroundings.
Great. Can you describe them really quickly?
It is a twisty, windy, narrow road that switchbacks like through the hills across multiple streams and creeks. You're not sure like how you know it necessarily, but you do know it. And you know that if you follow this, it'll take you where you need to be.
My friends,
Wherever needs to be is.
I've seen this road before. Will you journey with me?
Maybe after a good night's rest, it's a lot of pent-up feelings that need to sully out.
After a good night's rest.
Yeah, we need a break. My ass is getting sore from all the riding. And we've been on these bikes for a while, too.
Not the first time it's been sore, I bet.
Okay. So,
End of conversation.
yeah. Does anybody want to talk with anybody or do anything as you guys said about making camp, eating?
Hera and I have
do
a
anything?
long talk about life.
Okay.
I would like to cast Sending before we go to bed.
Okay.
And I would like to tell that reporter that I met
Okay.
the RSB was responsible for the attacks.
And you say exactly that.
Now I need the map again so I can see where the fucking... in the two places where the attacks occurred. Because I'm blanking.
Dubwell and
Evergarden?
Dubwell and Evergarden.
So don't forget, you did, at least in Evergarden, find a Sylvari that was basically slain, trying to make its escape from Evergarden as well during that attack. So, but if you would, so just so you know, there's no confusion because I know that's been a while, even though technically it's in game time. It's only been about a week. In our time, it's been
I am not
months.
convinced that that was not a... Okay, I will leave...
But it's up to you.
Evergarden
I don't
out.
want to. I'm not trying to sway you or anything. I'm just trying to make sure you know that don't. something your character would know. So
No, I'm trying to formulate what exactly I'd like to say.
25 words.
Yep. RSB was responsible for attack in Dubwell. They use robots from insert robot manufacturing company here.
Sanctuary Defense.
Sanctuary Defense.
Okay. 4 left.
The new mayor is a dragon.
Why would you go?
The
mayor's a
new
dragon.
mayor is.
No, I had 7 left still.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
He
yeah.
didn't actually say insert. I mean,
Should
maybe
have.
he did. I don't know. And also, why would you rat my girlfriend out like that?
And I'm doing this quietly and in secret during my watch in the middle of the night when nobody else is around. And I am not saying who I am in the spell.
Can you obscure that? Because it says in the spell that like they know it's you and vice versa. Like,
Sinister must 24 words less creature with which you are familiar. Recognizes you as the sender if it knows you.
yeah.
Well, let's just say that Gary attempts to send it being incognito.
Even better. What if you sent it to Republic Rebroadcast? Because they don't know you, but you know them. Martin Gable.
I don't know if I would be familiar enough with Martin Gable.
I mean, hearing is different than like meeting someone.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay,
that's,
makes sense.
you could attempt it, but
No, I'm happy sending it to the reporter that I met.
okay. Even with the understanding that she's probably going to know who it is.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, it's you. I was wondering when I would get more info from you.
Wow, chicka wow wow.
What about more D?
Do you have any proof? Did you find your other shoe?
I'll cast sending again. No, I bought a new pair. Also, I think you're confusing me with someone else. This is not me. And you're the reporter. You find the evidence.
Normally, people give me something more to go on. Where should I look?
I'll cast sending again. I don't know. Look in Dubwell. There should be like a whole bunch of dead robots there. Somebody killed a whole bunch of them. Also, that mayor is a dragon, so start with her because she's a fucking dragon. We met her in the Underdark and accidentally. Never mind. She's just a dragon.
Okay. I'm on it. We'll be in touch.
I use my last slot. You don't know who this is. This is a strange anonymous tip. Not someone you've ever met before. We'll talk soon.
No response.
And then I'll go to bed.
Okay. Okay. Nothing See who happened during Harrow's watch? Who's taking second watch?
I'll take second watch.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
14.
14. Um, you do hear the sounds of branches and detritus that has fallen to the earth snap, rustle, not too far away from your encampment. And a few hours in, you do see something like at the edge, just kind of like the bushes kind of part and move just a little bit. Something just kind of slink through. Not necessarily coming towards you as far as you can tell, but something nearby nonetheless.
Would I be able to cast magic missile at it?
No fucks given. All right. Do you have dark
Today's
vision?
role of Harrow will be played by Obi.
Sure, if you would like to, go right ahead.
Instant predator reflexes magic missile.
Okay, so just, what level are you casting it at?
First level.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
And the wandering minstrel is dead.
Doesn't he still have to roll the hit? It just negates AC?
It strikes unerringly.
Oh. Oh yeah, I guess negating AC means that it's gonna hit.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
always hits. It is
guess I
a
didn't
guaranteed
put
hit.
two and two together.
I just want to make sure I'm doing the correct way about doing this.
Should just be 1d4 plus 1, I believe.
Yeah, but like there's like
Isn't
3
that
different-
per bolt or something?
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
so
Yeah.
so 9 damage total. This one thing. Please be a rabbit.
Kill the
I'm
kobold.
hungry.
Fuck.
You add your casting modifier to each missile, so it's 3d4. Should be 3d4 plus 9 then, right?
Wait, what?
I
The
thought it
casting
was
modifier? I
just
thought it
a
was just +1.
static.
Each missile
Yeah.
deals 1d4 plus your casting modifier, right?
Really?
Let's.
Because that would actually be OP.
Um.
Because I remember Ulrich had like
Sure.
a +12 at one point.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. Oh wait, that makes perfect sense. Never mind. I take it back.
1d4 plus 1 force damage to its target.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna
Now,
say, 'cause that'd be fucking
the
OP as shit.
trade-off for magic missile is it does low damage, but it always
Always
hits.
hits, yeah.
So,
if you need
yes,
to like finish
so-
somebody off, it's fucking perfect.
Or
for that.
breaking concentration on somebody, it's great.
Yeah.
So,
What happens if you hit multiple targets? Then is it just plus? How do you
It's
add the
one,
Same
spell
thing.
modifier?
1d4
It's-
plus 1. Each
Oh,
time,
plus
and-
1.
It's basically
Yeah.
shooting out multiple missiles, and each one of those does
Yeah.
1d4 plus 1.
yes.
In this
plus 1.
instance, it doesn't really matter because all the missiles are just going to that one target, so I can easily just put in,
Alright.
okay, roll 3d4 plus 3.
All right. So your like green, kind of purplish tinged magic missiles just fire off, darting. You hear like the hiss and yelp of a very large cat, and then just crashing and breaking branches and bushes just getting bowled over as the hissing and yowling continues on for a good few minutes.
Does it sound like it's going away from the
It
camp?
is definitely running away now.
Lance immediately starts having a nightmare.
Chase after it. Could easily track it down. Another night.
All right. The commotion does rouse you all from your slumber.
No, dragon!
What's going on?
Just some cat trying to make its way through the camp. Don't worry, I scared it off. Go back to sleep.
Fuck you, pussy.
What kind of cat? And why is it so loud?
I gave it a great incentive to fuck off.
I don't know what to make of that, but I'm too tired to try. I'm going back to sleep.
Okay.
Levi, go and go to bed.
Yeah.
I'll take care of this.
Have my sword in one hand and my crossbow in the other.
They're
Okay.
just-
I thought I said crotch for a second.
A crossbow, yes.
ever vigilant for any signs of cats. Lance, go ahead and roll a perception check.
This does not want any other temptation.
7.
Was he entering the camp?
You try to stay focused, but you cannot just keep, like, you just, in your head the entire time. Like, you keep thinking about the nightmares and how much you hate cats and just how disgusting and terrible they are. Like, the entire time, like, you just, like, find yourself, like, not necessarily, like, nodding off, but end up in, like, this trance-like state, not paying attention
I
at
feel
all.
like I would be having like the cold fear sweats. So I'd be like
Yeah.
getting hot, walking away from the fire, get cold, come back to the fire, walk away from the fire, come back to the fire.
You're like sitting there staring at the fire, and then, like, you know, you hear something and you look out, and like the little like light spots from the fire, you know, like,
Like dancing in front of me.
yeah, fire, you know, just fire into the bushes, like, yeah.
Roll a 1d6.
3.
I lost 3 bolts that night.
Okay. What was that? The wind.
Fuck you, fire cat.
Okay. Yeah. You lose your bolts to the darkness as eventually
Oh, bitch.
darkness gives way to sunrise. And eventually all of your companions begin to come to and rouse from their slumber. From the mostly uninterrupted sleep that they got this previous night.
Did I get a full night's sleep? Because I
Yeah.
kind of took it over like halfway through.
It's probably more towards the end of his shift.
Yeah.
Like, it's still within enough time that I'll give it to you.
Oh, is this a short rest, right? Or a long,
Long
rest?
long
rest.
rest.
Long.
Okay.
Basically, just for your information, when we have to take shifts like that, it's always a long rest.
Oh,
A short rest is like an hour, and we're just kind of like chilling, doing nothing.
oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Okay. So, breakfast soup is had.
Fish stew. In a soup, but you know. It's
Thick
fish.
soup. Yeah.
I don't know how to
Um,
get the distinction. The kobolds will be pissed at me for saying that.
Okay.
You mean there's no
Build.
soup?
Yeah. Bill, go ahead and roll me a survival check, please.
13.
13. Okay. You guys eventually lose the path a little bit. Like, where it's pretty well worn up to a certain point, and after about the third stream that you cross, the trail's just kind of gone. Navigating the bikes through the terrain becomes very, very difficult. This is not a very, like, if there was a road here, it is now completely overgrown and retaken by nature.
Is it like marshy, or is it just like
No,
woodsy?
it's just it's woodsy and rocky. It's very, like, bringing the bikes quickly becomes incredibly cumbersome. To the point where your progress slows to an absolute crawl. Having to move logs out of the way, like, multiple people having to try to pick up and move around sections to take these things with you. They are not designed for this sort of terrain.
I swear to God, Lance, if you tell me use my legs one more time.
Lower your back. See if I care.
I was a bee cop before this. I was on the move all the time. Fuck off.
Yeah, like a fucking city boy.
God, that freaking yokel.
Maybe we should just leave the bikes here and continue on foot.
What happened to the road? Where are we going?
Don't say that.
I don't know,
Please
Bill.
don't
What
say
happened
that.
to the road and where are we going?
It's that way, and Bill just, like, keeps going. Just takes off down the road again. Like, there is a very, very narrow trail. Like, you can kind of see just, like, a little bit of a path where someone has traveled, or people have traveled in the past, and, like, that mark on nature, despite the amount of time that has probably passed for like, nature to reclaim it, has never really healed in a way that you can still, like, navigate, and you're not, like, entirely lost. But it is, like, it does become very dense very quickly, and very rugged very quickly.
Follow me, I know the way.
The elevation continues to climb as you make your way up this trail. You kind of have to clamber up, like, rocks and up kind of hillsides where possible landslides have kind of caved in part of it.
Do we still have the bikes, or did we decide to leave them? I know it was suggested. I don't know.
Probably would have had, like, you probably would have had to have left them.
All right, make sure that
We have
I
left
remind
Ralph
Gary
with them.
to mark them on the map.
Okay.
Yeah, with my cartographer's tools.
Okay.
And we'll stash them somewhere, like, away from the path enough that nobody's going to stumble upon them.
Okay.
Off the unbeaten path.
Which you also seem to find yourselves on. Like, given the state of things, you're fairly certain that nobody has traveled these parts in a while.
Yeah, but the last thing we need is, like, a couple teenagers who are out in the woods to smoke weed to come across a bunch of free bikes that are
Yeah.
jerry-rigged to work without a key.
Levi casually cast a glance at the kobolds.
Make sure they don't steal
Okay.
the bikes.
You can sneak away.
They're like
There's a lot
young
of undergrowth.
teenagers, just
I
looking
would,
for a ride.
I would probably take lead with Bill and just be like hacking through foliage to make it easier on everyone else.
Okay. It's a lot of like ferns and bushes. It's stuff that is easily trampled. For the most part, there is like thorny like berry bushes and odd bits and bobs and stuff here that you find, like logs that have fallen over and rocks that you kind of have to circumvent. It does give way a little bit to kind of open hillside for uh like a little bit. It's kind of grassy. It opens up for a little bit. It becomes a little bit easier to navigate, and your pace improves versus having a very difficult trek through deep woods.
Any of the,
Before
I was just gonna say, any of
Mhm.
like the berries or fungus or like vegetables or anything that I see, I'll point out to Pop, and he'll start gathering them.
Okay, make an investigation check. Or get
Ooh, that's a 19.
I guess that would be survival technically.
Ooh, then that's
You're
way better.
investigating for nature. That is survival.
So it's 20 plus 3, 23.
Very nice. You do manage to find lots of mushrooms to your chagrin, but like chanterelles and style, like mushrooms that are growing on shelves on the side of trees and stuff. You also manage to find like an abundance of blackberries just throughout the woods. You find some like wild onions as well growing in these parts.
Phew.
So you get some decent, stuff that you would normally find in the woods, whatever that might be. You find a stake tree. You just cut the ribeyes right off the
That's
off
how
the
it works.
branch.
Yes,
Super
you are
fresh.
correct.
um, uh, but seriously, you also, like, in the midst of foraging, you do discover animal prints, like recently depressed into some of the softer sections of the ground where the ground is either still wet or soft because but you do find signs of something recently passing through this area.
Stupid dumb cat prints.
They are cat prints, and they are very large.
Kitty.
Is there any sort of bleeding?
Based
Um,
on my roll, does
it's-
it look like I could tell like how many hours it's been since?
Not too long.
Hey, everyone, keep an eye out. There's a fuckhead cat around here somewhere.
What's your deal with cats?
They fucking suck.
Okay.
Gives them a nod, like, thanks for understanding.
Surprisingly, you do not find any blood.
Do we know if magic missiles cauterize wounds when they hit?
I was thinking the same thing.
I mean, it is like blunt force trauma. Like, it's like getting hit with a bat. Basically, it's force damage. But, yeah, not. I mean, it can cause contusions, but
I
you don't.
can't imagine if you got hit in the face with a bat. You'd bleed a little bit.
Yeah. But, I mean, you've seen Levi hit things with magic missile. Like, things do bleed after getting hit with magic missile. You do not see any signs of blood.
Gotcha.
Maybe you missed it.
Well, it was pretty dark out there. I only caught a glance of it.
I'm gonna send Ralph to kind of circle us scout and keep an eye on dead cats.
Okay. Make a perception check for Ralph.
Oh fuck, not 20, so 23.
23.
I was killing it. He's like, I understand how afraid you are. I'll fucking put all of my everything into this.
Okay. All right. So continuing forth, kind of passing through this clearing, beautiful like fields of like flowers, dandelions, and such, just kind of swaying in the crisp air. You continue your ascent, finding your way up farther and farther into the hills and mountains. As you once more begin to reach tree cover, it very quickly becomes dense once more. As Ralph is flying over and kind of circling around as you guys make your way in, maybe about I would say 60 or 70 feet away from you, Ralph notices just the slightest twitch of movement. And he kind of hones in and focuses. And even through the dense foliage of the trees, he can see this large lumbering mass sitting on, like, and half splayed over one of the branches. And two violet eyes track Ralph.
Guys, it's a fucking cat over there. Big ass one.
Can I see it from where I'm at? You said it was like 50, 60 feet away.
Make a perception check.
Ooh, that's a 19.
19. It takes you a minute, but eventually you do spot it ahead of you, and probably a good 30 feet up one of these just massive pine trees, just kind of sitting on one of the branches. And after kind of watching, like, you don't notice it at first, it just kind of looks like a bulged, misshapen tree, or like branch, but you do see, like, you know, a massive pod just kind of hanging down over the side. It's one of its hind legs also just kind of like it's sitting there perched. It's massive mountain lion.
Hunter's mark.
Why don't we just keep going? And it's probably gonna leave us alone because it's just a fucking wild animal.
Fuck that cat. Let's kill it.
Do I see the cat too at this point?
Now that Lance has pointed out, yes, you all see it. And it is staring in your direction with these, like, vibrant purple eyes. That's, like, the most, like the biggest thing that allows you to spot it, to point it out. It is something's, like, so in contrast to its surroundings.
I'm going to
Priscilla!
my light crossbow
Priscilla!
and shoot it.
Oh, and I smack his hand before he shoots.
Okay, roll to hit.
Me or him?
Or both.
Oh,
Because I'm trying to smack his hand before he even shoots it.
okay,
I'm
so
attacking.
you, make a dexterity check.
Probably would have missed it.
That's
I
my
got
biggest
8.
weakness. Oh, 18.
18. Yeah, you do manage to, like, hit his hand as he's firing. You watch the bolt just kind of streak off,
no,
and you
Bobby.
watch
Don't
The,
shoot my pet!
the massive
Priscilla!
like
Where the
the
fuck's Priscilla?
massive figure just leap, like just kind of roll off the side of the branch, just plummet, poof, hit the ground, and just shadow gone. In the span of a breath, it is just gone.
The cat's gone?
Yes.
Bobby,
You
what the fuck?
scared. You scared my wife's cat away.
First of all,
Why
when
would
did you
you
get a
shoot
wife?
it?
Second of all, when did you get a cat? Third of all, fuck you and that cat.
I slapped him.
You're very angsty today.
Can I
Yeah,
roll
Bobby,
this-
stop being angsty.
I
Sure.
was talking to you, Lance.
Alright, I roll to slap 17 plus whatever it is to hit, plus 6, 23.
What's your AC?
18.
I think
Um,
that slap hits.
So 4 damage, I guess.
It,
don't wanna
it's,
hit him.
Shield enough to negate that.
Now it's me. Damn it. I totally would have shielded there. It's the exact same.
You try, you like go to like throw your hand up to like cast that reactionary, just seeing the blur of Bill's massive hand just backhand you.
Migosh, you know better. Don't you dare talk to me like that.
Bobby, what the fuck?
But throw my crossbow at his feet. Not intentionally trying to hit him. Just like, stop it.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Sending at the cat.
Okay.
Hey, I don't know if you know this guy named Bill or his wife, which is apparently your owner, but if you like have an owner, we might have found him. We promise not to shoot any more shit at you.
Meow.
You do get a
Meow, meow.
response.
Meow, meow, meow.
Never heard of him.
The cat says he's never heard of you.
Yeah, Bill. Bill?
Bilp.
And a sweet little tabby.
That was not a sweet little tabby. Also kind of weird that the cat responded.
Also, yeah, what the fuck?
Might not be a normal cat.
Oh,
In fact,
is
pretty
it?
sure
It's like a druid?
not a normal cat.
Bobby, do druids live out here?
I'm not even sure where is.
Where is?
Line?
Somebody check for stroke, please.
Do you smell burnt toast?
You're the only doctor.
I
Basically.
don't smell. Is it symmetrical?
A stroke? Wait, we've jumped the fucking shark too many times right here. I don't know what's going on.
Ah.
So, do we want to go after that mountain lion cat?
I'm pretty sure he's off minding his own business now.
Gary, ask if he's a druid.
Why? I don't want to waste another spell.
'Cause
He
I don't
doesn't
wanna
seem
shoot
to
a
want
druid.
anything to do with us. Well, then don't shoot it. It's probably a druid. It's a talking cat at the very least.
Who knows what those fuckers can do?
I mean, Lance's objection to cats aside, maybe it knows its way around here and can point us in the right direction. Gods
And maybe it
know
would have
Bill-
if the two of you guys hadn't been shooting it.
Well, it would have been shot if fucking Bobby didn't intervene.
Thank God he did.
Rose loves that cat.
I'm pretty sure you said rose,
Different-
but it sounded
different
like you
cat.
said rogue to me. So now I'm just like imagining your wife being a super secret stealth assassin rogue.
Totally different cat, Bill.
Alright. I'm not gonna ask it if it's fucking druid. Tell it to stay the hell away from me.
All right. Hey,
Uh,
cat. You stay the hell away from Lance.
Motherfucker, I can hear you. I can't hear you when you talk to him normally.
Yeah, but it's got really good hearing. It can hear me too, and it speaks common. So
Fuck you. Fuck Bobby. Fuck that cat. Let's go.
I'll just have
Did you use
Ralph.
sending or did you just say it?
I mean, all the more reason
have,
to
like,
go after the cat.
Ralph
What
double
cat
his efforts
knows
to
common?
circle around just to make sure a cat's not coming.
Gary, make a perception check.
$15.
Okay. You call it out. You don't hear anything other than just, crickets, birds singing. Again, you did notice, like, it was a little quiet there for a moment. All the birds got very, very, very quiet. But now you can hear, like, chirps beginning to kind of, like, start back up. As you continue on a little bit, you do see purple eyes looking down at you from a nearby tree.
I point in the other direction. Like, hey, Lance, do you see anything over there?
Oh. Fuck am I
Are you
supposed to?
sure? I don't know. Keep your eyes that way. There might be something out there.
Ralph, check it out.
And Ralph over there.
I'll try to keep everybody just moving along the path.
All right. It just sits, watches, till eventually you lose sight of it as it blends in with its surroundings, kind of turning the corner.
Gary's gonna be the death of us.
All right, how about this clearing? Does this look familiar to you, Bill?
When you see one clearing, you see them all.
Not helping.
Also, that doesn't make sense. I've seen a shit ton of different clearings. And I don't think I've seen them all.
Where is where?
Where is where?
Why?
Follow me, gents. I know the way.
All
Good
right,
enough for
start-
me.
follow
Start
him.
heading that way.
Just
Okay.
that way. He doesn't know which way. Just that way.
You continue on. Another few hours at this point, it is starting to come back to dusk. Still no sign of civilization or town or anything or sign of life.
Based on
Just-
what we know of the map,
Woods.
how long do we think it would take us to traverse if it was not super rough terrain? Get to this town.
Well, the thing is you don't even know where it's at.
Don't we have a map
So-
of it? Of Thurin or whatever?
Yeah, that's the
Well-
town we just left.
That's the
Yeah.
town that
Yeah.
you left. You're just heading in the direction that Bill is leading you in through the woods.
Okay, but we don't know
Fools.
like a surrounding area kind of thing. It's just like close
No.
enough to.
You
not
know
be,
that
like,
there's a
main
lake.
place.
Yeah, you know that there's a cliff and a lake.
Gotcha.
All right. This is getting us nowhere. I'm fairly certain we passed that same tree twice now. Who's got the memory thing? Gary, is it you?
Memory thing?
Yeah. One lets you memories and whatnot. What thing we use to see? Look at Royce's memories.
The gun?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking. Yeah, I probably have that.
Yeah, I think you used it last time.
All right, Bill. Do me a solid here. Think really, really hard of the place we're trying to get to.
Where are we going?
Your mountainside villa.
Ah,
Somewhere in this grand and very dark and very dense forest. Think very hard about it. Gary,
We need to head to Vostok.
freaking shoot the memory thing.
I'll hit him with the memory thing.
Okay.
Do what? Assault!
Just kind of sticks it in, like puts the things in. All right, Bill, think hard, and then like as soon as he says it, like slams the vial into this contraption. You suck up a memory. Bill, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, please.
That is something I'm good at.
And he gets +3 to it.
19.
19. Okay. All right. There is a memory in that you pull out you remove the leads from his temples, and there is something in there.
All right, Lance, you're probably the best scout of us all. You take a look, see if you can get Ralph to recognize any familiar terrain. Hopefully, it has been eroded away.
Do I know what I'm referencing it to, or just that we're not making circles?
I plugged the thing into Lance.
Okay.
That's
Lance, you die.
Probably what's gonna happen anyways with that guy.
You gaze upon the chaos that is Bill's brain, and then there's blackness, and that's it. No, you do get a bird's eye view, strangely enough, of the surrounding like what he's thinking of. Like he can't seem to put it into words, or at least find the words to describe it. But he knows, and it's there. But it's also like everything's really clouded, everything's really foggy. Like when you look into this like very brief, very quick memory, there's like as you're like looking, things seem to like cut out on the periphery. And when you like look at them, they seem to kind of like shift in and out of focus. Like almost like fog or clouds obscure the terrain. And it kind of clears, and then it seems to like get dim. Like someone's just holding up a shade to the sun. And it's difficult to like peer through and understand. It's such a weird, strange experience. But you do see a murky outline of a cliff, a vibrant lake with this massive splash and puddles, or not puddles, but ripples like across its surface, and that is very clear. You also see like a bit of fence, or maybe like a trellis, or a bit of a roof of a building kind of peeking through the trees on the top of this cliff.
Basically, Bill's mind is running off of a 970, and he's having a hard time rendering the background.
Yes. His render distance is set too low.
based on my like woodcraft, do I recognize anything that's relatively specific when it comes to like foliage, trees, or like topography or something like that?
Like the best that you can make out is that the what's it called? Like the trees look the same. You know, like the small glimpses that you can make out of like, you know, fauna seems to be close. But there's no sense of how far away this is, or like anything of the sort. Like, you get a murky picture of something that's supposed to exist, and you're pretty certain that it feels like this area. But then again, you've traveled an entire day, and
Nothing specific.
who knows? It could be anywhere.
All right. With a not great 14, I will give Ralph the clearest image of what I think the place should look like. Kind of circle above and get a bird's eye view.
Yeah,
Look for that.
artist depiction, not
Exactly. Based on a
real-
true story.
Yeah. Yeah. With the subtitle at the bottom, in-game footage.
Exactly.
Nothing like the finished product that you've seen. Sure. Okay. And which direction are you sending Ralph?
I mean, if we haven't seen it so far, in the direction that we were heading, I guess. Gonna be like zigzags, like going in a cone
like-
area.
Like roughly north.
Okay.
Like, despite the switchbacks, you know, the trail that you were on kind of led, and as the terrain allows, predominantly a northward trajectory.
I'll give them kind of the standing order, give it an hour, and then come back to us, kind of a thing.
Okay. Okay.
While it's happening, I guess we'll set up camp. I will be in a huddle.
It is nighttime, so roll disadvantage for Ralph. He does not have
Okay.
I mean, even with dark vision, there is no light source out here.
2 7s, so 10 total.
Okay. I mean, Ralph flies out, spends an hour, comes back. Not like the sense that you get from your communication with him is that it's unclear.
Okay. While this is going on, I'll be in a huddle with 4 kobolds.
Guys, gotta be really fucking vigilant tonight. Big ass cat is gonna eat all of us. Don't find him first. Keep your eyes open.
Yeah, they all have dark vision too, right?
I don't.
Yep. No, all the kobolds do.
Okay. All right. So the kobolds are assisting with watch, I assume, then?
Yeah, I figured we would do like 1 kobold per watch.
Okay. With someone else?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Who's taking watches?
Harold will start. I'll go second.
Okay.
I'll
Be
I'll
my
take third.
Happy.
Okay. All right. Everything seems to go by without much effort on Harrow's watch. it was Lance again, but now he's gone.
I sleep like a baby.
Sorry, I said out of beat.
Yeah, I know. Just
Continue.
Alright. So go ahead and make a perception check for your watch.
Ew, that's not great. That's a 9.
A 9. All right, and roll for your kobold companion. Technically, yeah.
Technically?
Yeah. I was gonna say, even with dark vision, without a light source, or beyond your campfire, beyond like beyond that vicinity.
Yeah, the 60 feet range.
Yeah. Any.
Isn't dark vision 60 feet like normal with black and white, and then like 30 feet with like diminished or something like that?
No.
Or does it just
You
go
can
60 feet and
see.
then stop?
Yeah. Like you can only see like out 60 feet. Period.
There's
with
no
dark
like
vision.
low light,
So-
like a lantern kind of thing.
Like if you have a lantern, I believe lantern light is 30 feet of bright light, and then another 30 feet of dim light, and anything that's in dim light, also dark vision is treated as, even in like complete darkness you can see, but it is considered dim. So those perception checks are made with disadvantage.
But it's considered dim? No, it's not.
It is, yes. Dark. If you don't have a light source, dark vision is considered dim light, like out past a certain radius. So if your light source goes out to 60 feet, then you have 60. You still have 60 feet of vision. But
The monster can see within the radius as if it were in bright light, and in darkness as if it was dim light.
yes. So dim light is
We have
disadvantage.
the campfire, so it should technically be dim light, so they should be able to see with normal up to 60 feet.
Out to 60 feet, yes, but anything beyond that is going to be disadvantage.
Yeah. So the 60 feet is still just normal rolls.
Yes.
Anything past
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So.
What's perception again? Wisdom?
Wisdom. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. That's a 5. Because I rolled a 7.
Okay.
Do they have proficiency bonus in that or no? I don't know what they have proficiency bonus in.
I'm going to guess not wisdom.
Okay.
It's probably dex and
proficiency bonus is just the thing that you're proficient at. You could have like a negative score in wisdom and still have proficiency in
That's
perception.
true. Well, I just mean as
I mean,
kobolds. I don't
we'll
think
just say
they're
they
very
don't
wise.
have proficiency, even though it says proficiency bonus is +2. So
Yeah.
we'll go with
Well,
5.
that's just their. I mean, you guys have a proficiency bonus, but it's more of like, you have certain skills that you get to add your proficiency bonus to if you're
Yeah,
proficient in those skills.
That-
I just don't know. if
That's what I'm saying, though,
perception
is
bonus one of
at the
them.
bottom of their thing, it says they have proficiency bonus of 2, but it doesn't say they're proficient in anything.
Yeah.
So we'll
Yeah.
just say it's 5.
I mean, we're not expecting to have any kobold companions.
Yeah. Hey, they're level 2s. Okay.
They're getting up there.
Okay. They don't. Yeah, you guys don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Still on high alert. Anything could be a cat.
Literally. At this point, I'm concerned that Bob's a cat. Like, don't kill my kind.
He's
There's
got
a
the right
reason
name
you
for it.
hate dragons. They're basically flying rats. Yeah, I almost breathed in a mustache hair when I said that.
Oof.
All right. Third shift.
Who wants to roll for Hera? Oh no, she was
Hera
first.
was first,
This is-
Levi's third.
Yeah, I'm third shift. So nat 1 plus 1, so 2 perception for me, and I rolled a 13 for the kobold that's watching with me, so
Alright.
that's be 11.
Everything looks clear. Beyond the normal rustling sounds of the forest at night, nothing seems to draw your attention. Except, you're just keep getting brought back to the thought that you're lost. Bill's led you astray. Where are we going? The normal things one would think about at these times. You all wake up the next morning refreshed, gather your things, keep going forward.
Keep going forward.
All right. We said it was Lance and Bill. You guys still out front?
Correct.
That's what we're gonna go with. Lance to chop away the vegetation.
And Bill to lead us to God knows where.
And Bill to lead us in circles.
Okay.
At this point, Gary is very tired of walking.
Are you still wearing sandals?
He got blisters.
Yeah, that's no bueno.
Okay.
Ooh, like the in between the toe blisters when you wear flip flops for the first time in a long time.
Now, Gary's got pretty callous feet. He's used to doing some traveling in his sandals. All right, let's go. Lance and Bill, perception checks, please.
That's a 13, boss.
13.
That is a perception 2.
2. Bill, nothing out of the ordinary. Just ever focused on the horizon. There is this pull, this draw, this need to keep going forward. But at times you find yourself wondering what it is that you're looking for. And in those times there's these fleeting emotions. And you try to grasp onto them, trying to discern their meaning, or even their feeling, and they're gone before you're almost even aware of it. Lance, as you and Bill lead the party forwards, there is like the trees become even denser. And into this like thicket of branches that you find yourself navigating through. You see, like, just kind of half stuck in one of the bushes that you pass. You almost miss it. a very large feather. It's like mottled gray, black and white.
Can I do a survival check to see if I know which bird it came from?
Sure.
That is a 13.
A 13. Something is weird about it. It is avian, but it doesn't seem like a bird. And as you kind of, walk over to the bush and pluck it, this stench of refuse reaches you.
Do arrowcokers smell?
And you kind of look out, and just not too far away, you can see broken branches and stuff. You can see talon marks where something is perched, and then just kind of slopped down the side of the tree and pooling near the base of the trunk is just, well, it's not bird shit. It's dark and nearly black, and it smells terrible.
I don't know what
Do
this
I
is.
recognize this from my past at all?
Um,
Which would be really hard in his case, but
make a history check, Bill.
2.
No idea.
Nicholas?
You guys are rolling real well tonight.
Do I recognize it as some form of blood?
Investigation check, if you will.
How many checks can we throw at this thing? God damn it. It's a 7 total.
It is definitely whatever it is that left this behind is carnivorous.
Does it look like the feather was shit out? Or it looks like they shit and then the feather landed on top of it kind of thing?
The shit seems separate.
Yeah.
The shit is slopped down the side of a tree, just kind of where it's splattered and then just pooled down at the base.
There's a giant
Ew.
fucking bird who has diarrhea. Careful, he's gonna be pissed off.
I wonder if these mountains are magical because we're running into unusually large cats and unusually large birds.
And unusually large shits.
It is a large shit. It's very watery.
I would like to examine my surroundings.
I thought
See
you were
if
about to
it-
say I would like to examine my shit. I was like, well, bold choice.
And check does do a double check, make sure that for whatever reason we haven't shrunk.
Okay, the trees are very large. These are just massive pine trees, redwoods, basically. Not you yourself seems that you have somehow shrunk, necessarily.
If we had, I would blame the trout.
No, you're sure that the fish was fine. You were suffering no ill effects. Just a odd series of events.
Alright, you determine what this does, but I'm gonna cast locate object on the feather.
Okay. Let me look that up real quick.
Here, I'm gonna send you the
No, I
text.
can Google this. Let's see, I already got it. Let's see here. Well,
BRB, don't find me a place without me.
um, okay. You focus on the feather. You get a ping, not too far away. Maybe another 300-400 feet away.
Is it moving?
Not that you can tell. No, it seems to be stationary.
Let the group know that, and
Guys, wanna
You said 3 or 4 feet away?
3 or 400.
3 or 400. Yes.
Oh.
guys wanna check it out or
Yeah,
just
I-
fucking walk past it because it's that way.
I mean, hell, for all we know, it could be Bill's pet bird.
Seems
Yeah,
to
it
have
could
letters
also,
sprouting
like,
out.
be super friendly and be willing us to fly us to wherever we need to go.
Not a cat, so I'm on that train.
Is it in the direction that we're trying to head?
Yeah. Approximately.
Alright, keep going.
Yeah, head over there.
Okay. You continue to walk forward.
So it's concentrate up to 10 minutes, so I'm going to be concentrating on it while we're walking.
Okay. It won't take you more than another 5 minutes to, cross this distance. You kind of step over a log. The tree is kind of fallen. Some of them, like here, it like thins out as you kind of step through into a grassy field of just long flowing grass. You see reeds up against the bank, like down, like settling like midway down into kind of a ditch where water is pooling into. You could see various fowl floating on a pretty decently sized like lake. You can't, like you can see the terrain beyond it, but the water actually stretches for a pretty good distance. And they're kind of, sitting in the grass, another feather.
Is it just like a single feather? There's no like anything else?
Yes. Yep. And you can see adjacent to this lake, there is about a 100-foot cliff that borders and kind of semi wraps around into kind of like gazing around. It's like almost a basin right here.
Wait, you're saying we found a lake and a cliff?
Yeah, when Bill gets back, definitely asking him if this looks familiar.
Yeah.
Not
You-
say nothing. We can't do anything, guys. We may have
Yeah.
found his home.
Yeah, we can't find his home yet. He's not here.
All we found was a feather.
Maybe Rose is an Aarakocra and he just forgot that he married a bird lady.
I think he's back in about 2 seconds.
I guess based on the vision of his memory, does anything look familiar? And he's back.
does. So you find yourselves in the basin, staring up at a cliff that wraps around like the northeastern side, and a lake that pools at the bottom, and a small little waterfall that trickles off from a stream up above, down in. You look up. You don't see any buildings, at least from this vantage point.
Bill, is this the place?
Do I recognize this place?
You do recognize this place. There is something very familiar about it.
I think we're close. You see that cliff over the lake?
And you like look up at that cliff and kind of eyes unfocused, staring beyond it. Home.
Nice.
I lived here. Follow me! And I just start running.
Okay.
Follow.
I follow
God.
along.
Buffy's a fast son of a bitch when he wants to be.
Bill yells out. You hear the cawing of birds coming from above. Like this of feathers of creatures taking flight. As Bill bounds across the meadow and heads over to where you can see a little bit of a path kind of carved out that kind of just zigzags back and forth up to the top of this cliff.
I call back, Odessa, hurry! We're there! We're almost there!
Ara finally gets to meet her mom.
Right? Okay.
Running as fast as her tiny little legs will carry her.
Eventually, you all make it to this plateau. You see Bill just sprinting, kind of dart through just kind of bushes and bramble, just kind of pushing his way, and come to a dead stop. The rest of you catch up and arrive. You can see what once was fences, buildings, now rotted, decayed, and reclaimed by nature. Most of them barely and partially standing. A structure not too far off, sitting to your left, built of stone, now crumbled and in ruin. Bits still seem to like have shape and remain standing. But you all gaze across ruins.
It feels entirely natural, not like something happened to it. Like it was just like abandoned and taken
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, it feels abandoned and lost to time. You can see a large willow tree, kind of set in the center, draping. Things drape off of it. You can see sprawl down across the dirt and like underbrush that is reclaimed what was probably pathways made of, carved stone, now littered with these large feathers. And just detritus smearing the sides of walls, staining them.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for any human remains. Like try to find them before he has to see them.
Make a perception check.
Oops. 16. Nope, 17.
Okay. As you get a little farther in, you can see where it was probably a stable, now just collapsed into a pile. Grass growing over the tops of the wood, bits of building that have caved in, fallen over. You do see, however, amongst kind of off piled into a corner, deliberate bones. picked clean, bleached by the sun.
I will do my absolute best to sway him not to go into that area right now.
And you can see that beyond the tree, there also seems to be probably what was a grove or of sorts. There are fruit trees that are still there. Some dead, fallen over spots here and there where other, various fauna and flora has taken over. But a couple citrus trees, like something that's out of the ordinary, something that doesn't fit. And you can
And
kind
we
of look
planted it
and
at one
see,
point.
like, yes, deliberate, the way things are still, even though reclaimed by nature, you can still see, like, a method to it.
Does
Like,
it seem like this place was attacked and destroyed in a battle or something, or just does it look like natural just decay?
you can venture further and make an investigation check if you wish.
And I recognize this as my home, right?
You know that this is where home should be. But what you expect to be greeted by is not it.
Hey, Bobby, let's check out the main house.
Like, you know without a doubt, this is home. But this place is no longer home.
Levi will
This-
assist Gary with any sort of investigation while taking out a gun.
What happened to my home?
You hear this echo across, coming from within the crumbling keep that still remains. What is your guys' investigation roll?
18.
18. Did you take advantage because
I did.
Levi? Okay. It's hard to tell. It just looks like so much time has passed for something to be in this state. There is definitely a sense of natural decay, but you also see, like, things that you wouldn't expect. Like a building and its foundation is there, but there is no building or remnants thereof that where it has collapsed. It just seems to be missing.
That sound of the creature, how far off was that? Pretty far off?
Within the building.
Within the keep, like, you guys are standing in, like, this is
Courtyard.
yeah, like the courtyard of a keep, basically. And if this keep had just kind of fallen into disrepair, the walls are gone, the keep, the actual keep itself, fallen down, like, it's this area. And inside you can see where there were shops and stalls and, like a little garden, basically, like, here.
But this part of the keep was actually where my actual home that we're standing in front of.
Yes.
Okay.
Bill's not like that old though. Even if he had gone for like 20 years, nature would not have collapsed stone walls and stuff in that time.
Yes.
Migosh, where is my home? Where is my wife? Rose! Rose, where are you?
I don't know about the rest, Bobby. Maybe we should check out the actual house.
You kind of come around to the front of the keep. In conclusion, Gary, as you're make your way farther and farther in, you can see like large scratches down the side of the keep, like building itself, like rins. Now, like moss has filled in the cracks and grown out of it, so now it's just these green stripes that kind of mark where something has torn in and punctured into something massive.
Fucking
Bill,
dragons.
you make your way farther in, kind of coming around into, like, following this natural path, leading around towards the front door. One door lies completely off, the other one barely hanging on by its bottom hinge. The roof gone. The tower toppled, just missing. Another point of, like, damage that does not seem to fit with natural decay. Also, this natural kind of overtaking doesn't seem to fit, like how long Bill would have been gone.
Bobby, you want me to check it
You
out
come-
first?
You come and there's a tree. And you come to, like, this willow tree kind of sits off to the side. There's a small, probably what you can imagine to be a garden. Rose bushes just have overtaken and sprawled out like weeds, just thorny mass kind of encircling the massive base of this massive willow tree. Its branches hang. You can see bits of, detritus and feathers, a nest that's broken apart, one of the branches like cracked and fallen down, spilling its contents across the ground. But you do see a plaque set in the tree.
Go check it out.
You kind of have to push your way against the thorny rose bushes. The plaque set in. It doesn't look like it was tacked. It looks like the tree grew around the plaque or was formed around the plaque. Like it is held there. Just a shining bit of metal, dirty and illegible.
Can I try to clean it off?
Smear it, and then you get that, like bronze, now patinaed with age, rusted. But you kind of wipe more away. And on the plaque it says, Rose, beloved wife and mother, forever in our hearts, never forgotten.
Are there dates that go along with that?
There are no dates.
Why
Hey,
so
John.
quiet? Where are the children laughing? And the men and women walking?
And you look down, and makeshift gravestones dot the entire area. Now completely overgrown by rose bushes. And most of them have no name.
Are there any with Bill's name on it? What about his granddaughter?
You don't see anything to signify as such?
Based on his talk and rambling before, do we recognize any other names, if there are any, on any of the tombstones?
you would kind of have to like pick through, probably like, you know.
Alright, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be by Bill's side.
So you guys are kind of standing there.
Rose!
You begin to hear this soft lullaby. A voice carrying through the ruins of the keep. Beautiful, melodious. I need you all to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh, that's what I'm good at.
Are we?
+3, by the way.
We're close enough to Bill. Take
If-
it.
Yeah.
At least Lance is for sure, but yeah. Oh, shit.
18.
10.
I thought this is what you were good at, Bill.
I'm in distress.
And you said +3, right?
Yeah.
Alright, 19 then.
All right. Somebody roll for Harrow.
I rolled a 16 for her.
Alright.
And where are the
her Wisdom's +3, so that's a 19. I'll roll for my Cobalt. Do they have any? Nope, they have a -2. We've already established this, so mine got an 8.
Mine got a 1 if I'm rolling for my guy.
Nope.
So that's gonna be a 19 total for Harrow. And I rolled a 2 for Crackle.
Cobalts are doing great.
And a 3 for Crispy.
These kobolds are fucked.
Okay. You watch as Bill, Crispy, and Crackle
I
all
rolled a
kind of
9.
turn. Levi also turns and step through the doorway, up the crumbled stairs, into the keep.
So
I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
here's a
Hell to
question:
the yeah.
do we know that something tried to do something to us, or do we just see these guys walking through the door? Because I don't necessarily think I would think anything's weird about that. But if I know somebody tried to cast a spell on me, then I would be like, "Yo, guys, what the fuck are you doing?" You know what I mean?
I feel like the creepy, weird lullaby is enough to give that away.
Mhm.
Oh, and Kyle, my kobold, whoever the heck that is, rolled a 2 or a 1.
Right.
Fuck.
So Zin, I believe, is or that's Pop. Pop goes with the old guy.
F if I know.
Pop rolled an 8.
Pop is Lance's.
Yeah, Pop's mine.
Snap is Bill's. Crackle is Harrow's.
Oh, Snap
Wait.
got rolled a 2 then, or a 1.
We decided that our kobolds go on our turn order, right?
Yes.
Clever, because I just rolled for mine and got nat 20. But I got a 3.
You don't want that to happen right now.
Lance, you got a 3
I got a 3 and he rolled a 20.
on your save.
No, on my initiative roll.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
They have
Yeah.
the same initiative as we do, right? So they go on our
Mhm.
turn, right? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I'm really good at charisma saves, so damn.
All right. Let's see here. I need. Right. I didn't bring the kobolds. Where are the kobolds? Oh, kobolds. Maybe they were here. It was the last place I saw them. Okay. We need to get them actual tokens made. I know Gary sent one.
Now that they've been with us for like 3 months.
Yeah.
I thought they had tokens.
They have like just the standard little thing.
He's talking about custom tokens.
All right, so we it was Snap, Crispy, and Crackle, right? Are the ones that
Mhm.
failed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me check something.
And Lance, you're at 66 health.
No, I mean, we all had multiple long rests, so we should all be full health.
I smacked you after the long rest, though.
That
That
the
was
first long
like
rest.
a day ago.
Yeah.
Oh, that was before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, might be. It was before this energy drink.
You know,
Okay, sorry, I fucking got this map fucked up. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. Players, man, fucking really off my game tonight. All right, there we go. Music, stop that. Time for some battle music. Okay. Get back over here. Music start. It did. Okay. Scroll down. We got Harrow. 19. Lance also a 19.
no. That was for the saves.
Oh.
Here, I'll roll for Hera's initiative.
Yeah, you got a 3. Okay, I see that.
Oh shit, Jesus Christ. She has a +7 for initiative. She got an 18.
What? How do you get +7?
Jesus, that's a lot.
-1. I don't understand.
Right?
Bill, let's see, 15.
I think she'd be hacking.
Gary, a 4?
Yep.
Man.
He
Yeah.
doesn't have
Hey.
+7.
To be fair, it's what Gary wants because he wants to react to everything else.
Not in this instance.
Because everyone already reacted.
Wow. That's
Ooh.
okay. This is like the best I've. Okay, there we go.
Holy fuck, there's a lot of them.
There's some bad.
Whoa.
There we go. Okay.
And this is
That's about
how
perfectly
Hera
average.
gets killed.
Okay. So Bill, Levi, and the 3 kobold crew, you hear the sound of the most alluring voice singing out to you. And you can't help but follow. I need both of you to make wisdom saves once more.
I'm good at this.
That's what you said the first time.
Oh, God damn it. 9.
Ah, fuck. Jesus. 7.
Did you add
Okay.
+3?
Yeah, add +3.
You just kind of stumble through the doorway, staring at this avian figure. It's beautiful, and its voice is even more so. Your hands begin to outstretch towards it. Your feet, step after step, without your control. Your foot hovers across the threshold. You hear the rustle of leaves and sticks. You watch the ground give way. You look down, and you know it's perilous, but you have to follow. And you plunge right over the edge into the spike traps.
Onto sunflower seeds. They look like sunflower seeds.
Look like bombs.
Let's see. You both take 16 points of piercing damage as you fall into the spike pit. You take damage. You get to make your saves again.
Hey.
Another wisdom save?
Another wisdom save.
Oh.
I'm not using this
11?
dice for the rest of the night because that's a fucking nat 1.
Wow!
I have 11.
An 11. Both of you. Still, like spikes protruding, enamored. Despite the pain, you try to pull yourself from your affliction and crawl towards them with no regard to the damage that it's doing to your body as you continue moving forward straight through the pit of spikes. You whimper and cry, and yet you are compelled forward by the beautiful song. Laughter begins to echo around as the harpies take glee and enjoyment in your suffering. Sweet death song! Ah! They scream as you writhe. Okay.
Do we take extra damage on top of that?
That, no. So
Okay.
that was
Oof.
that. Okay. This one is then going to fly down. Not yet, anyways.
Hmm.
That sounds like something's poisoned.
And is going to make a grapple check against Snap.
No! Go for the actual characters.
Take
It's
me
cold.
instead.
Okay.
That's you, Bill, I believe. Snap is yours, right?
Oh, yeah. What am I doing?
Then
Rolling for?
Crackle is Mike's, and Crispy is Harris.
Yeah.
Roll oppose grapple. Graphics? Yes, roll oppose graphics.
Acrobatics or athletics.
What's his? Well, I rolled a 15, so I don't know what his athletics is.
I think they get
technically have. Oh no, +2 because it's Dex or Strength. So
All right.
17.
Despite just Snap, just not even kind of, just kind of bats away the feeble attempt to grapple it. Natural 1. Snap is not grappled.
Does he snap out of it?
Boo.
Not yet.
That was a great play, guys. Come on.
So that one went.
I'm getting a baby Bjorn for my kobold,
He
so I can just ride around with him attached
just
to my
has
chest.
a crossbow. It's just like extra set of hands just shooting.
This one's gonna wait. All right. That brings us to Harrow's turn.
Round robin style.
Sure.
Let's do turn order. So who's next? Bill.
Why don't we just go in like the Discord video order? So you, Obi, Dagan, and then me.
Okay, that's fine. Based on Harrow, is there anything she can potentially do to snap her kobold out of it, or no?
Shoot him.
Like just like quick thought because she didn't. I feel like she would want to protect him.
Kyle wants them dead this round. I guarantee it.
Oh, for sure.
She can like try to grapple it to keep it. She could try to slap him.
All right. How about this? Do we know where the singing's coming from, or does she know where the singing's coming from, or have any of us seen it?
You all hear it. You know it's coming from within. And I would say she can see. She can see. I mean, so she can see like this one up here, like on the ledge of the keep, and it is singing.
Wait, which one? If she sees whoever's singing that
this
one,
one.
all right, she's gonna shoot it.
But you can hear that it is like coming from all around. So it is
But
probably
she
not
actually physically sees this one singing.
She can see that one. Yes.
All right, yeah, she's gonna shoot it then. 9. What's the thingy? It's regular and then
Disadvantage
disadvantage up to 90.
after.
Can she see either of these guys? Either of these two?
No, they
Or
are.
I guess potentially this guy. She could potentially see this dude, right?
Yeah.
Alright, she's just gonna shoot that dude then. And then
So she should have 2 ranges on her gun, and the
yeah,
first
it's
range
30,
is
90.
normal.
so she
Okay,
just
so,
get
yeah.
disadvantage on it.
Yeah.
So she's gonna come up here, potentially like kinda hide behind this rock. And
Okay.
then shoot this dude. And she only gets twice, doesn't she? Am I wrong on that?
She always shoots twice.
She's
So
got
it's-
she's got
She
extra
always
attack.
shoots twice, right? Like I don't see it somewhere.
Extra attack. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because she's a fighter. Fighter.
Okay,
Yeah,
there we go.
just
Yeah,
like
I
you.
see it down at the bottom. Special. Cool. All right.
But how does it work? Like how many shots does she get before she has
She
to
has
reload?
4,
Each gun has
Four
4,
shots.
right?
or
she has 2
the
guns.
duelers each have 6. No, the duelers have 6 shots.
Oh, so she has 12 total shots before she has to reload? Or does she shoot
Yes.
one gun at a time?
She normally just shoots 1 gun at a time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's just do that then, and then she could swap out the gun instead of reloading.
Yeah.
All right, so this one took 2. So that is a.
I think the
7.
gun that does 4, that only has 4 shots, does much more damage though. I think it's like a D10 or something.
Is that her main
So-
gon, the one that she normally
Yes.
pulls out?
Yeah,
Alright.
that's her silenced pistol.
Then I'll do that. Yeah. So that is a 17 and an 18 to hit. Also rolled like poop. She gets a plus 10, guys. So I rolled a 7 and an 8.
Both of those hit.
Oh, even better. Alright, so now 10, 10. Ooh, max damage on one. So 15, and then 10 damage on the second.
How much?
That's total of 25 damage
Ooh, fuck.
for this dude.
Damn.
And
Okay. Just yeah, it is super pissed
fighting.
and very taken by surprise.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. I'll do that.
Okay.
And then which one's hers is crispy.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll to break. Can I do that? Break charm.
What rolling wisdom?
Yes. Wisdom save. Yes. Sorry.
12.
Just hits the save. Does
Awesome.
manage to snap out of it.
In that case, she will tell him to get behind her, and he'll come hide behind this rock.
It's a DC 12, guys. It wasn't really hard.
It was hard enough.
Thank God Bill's good at this.
Right? Seriously, every time
4
he
rounds
says,
later.
at least I'm good at this. Fucking always rolls a 1 or a 2.
Okay. Alrighty. Ending Hero's turn. Bringing us to Bill.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Oh, 20.
Okay. Writhing and stuck. And you're scrambling. You're just these spiked branches are breaking off, just piercing in through your armor into you. Blood is just streaking down, and finally, through the pain, you manage to finally break this thing's spell. But you are 10 feet down in a spike pit.
I will attempt to climb myself out then.
Well, the good news is it's not a fence 5 feet above the ground, so you should have this one in the bag.
I was saying it's Iron Golem, but he said it's wooden spikes, so.
Okay, give me an athletics check to attempt to escape.
19.
You do manage to climb around over the edge without much further to do. You do have to kind of like plant off, but there are roots and little dugout holes you are able to find purchase. The ground isn't super wet, thankfully, so you do manage to pull yourself out.
Is that considered a action then? Or a bonus action?
That would be your action, yes.
Then as a bonus action, I will cast a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And the one next to Snap, is that the one that was shot by Harrow?
Yes, this one here.
Okay, I'm gonna summon my spiritual weapon right to the right of him.
Okay.
Of course. And you get to attack with it.
Yep.
How tall are these walls, I guess?
Alright. There's your flaming sword.
Am I technically out, or am I like? Do I move here, or am I still right here?
Yeah,
You can
you probably.
use 5 feet
yeah.
of your movement to move
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna roll to hit then with my spiritual
Okay.
weapon, and fucking A. Does a 8 hit?
An 8 does not hit.
No surprise.
Um,
I end my turn. As
wait.
far
With climbing out, you use what, like double your movement? So 10 feet, he would have used 20, so he still has another 10 feet to go.
Yeah.
So you can move 10 feet if you need to. You can grab your fucking cobalt and dip.
Can I grab though? I already used a bonus action. Is grab one a
Technically, it's
non-action?
interact with object, right?
Interact.
Or would that be like a grapple
It would be.
thing?
It would be a grapple because he's not in control of his own.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you can't do that. But you can still move behind him and hopefully fucking tip out later.
I would probably move closer here in hopes that I would
How to
attract
block
the
him.
attention.
That's smart.
To hopefully have him attack me instead of attack him. Because if I were to move Snap right now, he would have the attack of opportunity from this guy, right?
No, it's if you willingly move a space.
No, yeah.
Yeah. If I were to move him away,
No, but
He would
he's
be
not
okay.
willingly moving. You're
Yeah.
moving him.
So you'd have to.
Well, no.
have-
I
try
think
to grapple.
what Dagon's going at because he controls Snap. If
But-
Dagon has Snap, move away.
It's not he controls Snap. It's going on his turn.
Okay.
Snap still
So-
technically has his own everything. It just happens on Bill's turn order.
Okay. So.
I think we're
Um,
confusing what's going on. So
Okay. So you move up to try to put yourself between the harpy and Snap. It is Snap's turn. So he is going to attempt to step around you, also drawing towards the sound of the singing
But he can
to get
do
over here.
a wisdom save
But he
to try to break
gets
it.
a gets a
before he
wisdom
moves, right?
save. No.
so I'm rolling for his wisdom save then right now.
Yes. So he is about to take harm, and he does get a save to.
Natural 18 plus or minus whatever
Yeah.
he gets.
Okay.
Nice.
So that
20.
is a success. Yeah. So foot over the precipice, like staring down at the spike pit, like looks up. Oh, bad. Just kind of. Yeah.
And then you can move him, what, like 20 feet now? Because you already moved once.
They have 25 feet of movement.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna have him move him back towards Harrow. 5, 10.
They have 30, so he can move 25.
I'll have him move back here, and then can he take a shot towards the guy next to me?
No, because breaking it is his action.
Okay.
He can take an action.
Can he? I
That-
thought breaking
yeah,
the
so-
save was...
So if you're about to take damage from this, you get a save. You also get a save at the end of your turn. Or if you take... So if you're about to willingly put yourself into harm's way, you get a save. If you take damage, you get a save. If you end your turn by just moving and nothing happens outside of that, at the end of your turn, so you use your turn to move as far as you can, and then at the end of your turn, you get another save. So there is a potential for like 3 saves around to this, so it's pretty nice.
Gotcha. That's cool.
All right. So do I roll to hit then?
Yes.
Okay.
Who are you attacking?
The guy right next to me, or the girl right next to me.
Okay, and which?
I
Oh
rolled
yeah,
a
he's
6
right there.
anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, kind of like off the crumbled stone, kind of bouncing off your armor. Not a clear shot. Okay, bringing us to Levi's turn.
So do I roll wisdom save now, or
Yeah, so you're just like still pulling yourself, like crawling forward. So like you're about to take damage, so make another save.
that's 15?
You do manage to save, so you stop, and you're just kind of there, like surrounded with spikes, now coming back to your senses.
Oh, this ain't good. And I will look up and attempt to misty step my way out of there.
Okay, so just okay, easy enough. Misty step
Up to 30 feet?
30 feet, yeah.
You potentially go up on the things. Wait, how did you say how tall these things were yet? I don't remember.
They're about 30 feet, like the walls are about
walls?
30 feet. Yeah, they're about 30 feet up.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's like the outside walls to a keep. So they're pretty
That's fucking tall.
well.
That's like 3 stories. All right.
Yeah, they're big. Okay,
Oh,
20
bitch.
feet.
It's
We'll say 20 feet.
position.
Yeah. Bill spared no expense. He doesn't remember it, but he spared no expense.
Bill was a fucking G back in the day.
And then I shall shoot my gun at this freaking son of a bitch here.
Like, you can see it's worried, like, surrounded, like, eyes darting, like it's trying to plan its escape. Levi just fires at it. Go ahead, roll the hit.
For an 8 to hit.
It manages to kind of, like, dodge out of the way, like, taking cover behind Bill. You can't get a clear shot before you fire. No good.
And I am going to bravely flee.
Run away.
Yeah. Because I do not want to get thrown back into that thing.
All right.
Brave Sir Levi.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
I was gonna say, where's your cobalt? And then I remembered he doesn't have a cobalt.
All right. This one is going to fly down towards Harrow.
Dickhead. He hid specifically so she wouldn't be attacked.
And make 2
AC 16.
claw attacks. Ooh, a natural 5, followed by a natural 18 to hit.
So 1 hits.
Alright, that is going to be 6 points of slashing damage as the claws and talons just rake, like trying to find purchase, like trying to grip onto her shoulders, but they're just ripping and tearing.
Oh wait, Kyle. Did the... Yeah, the kobold should have more health now, right? Because they're level 2. Zen says he's 15, but everyone else says they're 5.
How did he get up to 15?
I don't know.
Get like a D4 or something?
Yeah,
okay.
that's like a lot more than what I'm thinking. I think it should be like around 7, but I don't know.
Right? Alright, okay, that's that. That's its turn, bringing us to Gary.
Go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And yell at Crispy to get the fuck back. The hell are you doing? And I will drop a Guardian of Faith. Right here.
What does that do?
Occupies 4 squares. And it is like a divine protector that strikes any hostile creature that comes within 20 feet of it.
Okay.
So the spell says it hovers above that space, occupying those spaces. I'm hoping that means that if Crispy fails his wisdom save, he'll have to go around it. But
well, it's any creature hostile. He's not hostile, so he would not.
no. I'm just a matter of like blocking him from the pit. I don't know if he can walk through those squares or not.
It is a specter. how?
'Cause
Let's see.
In the spell, it says the guardian occupies that space and is indistinct except for a gleaming sword and shield emblazoned with the symbol of your deity. I don't know how you would rule occupies that space. I'm cool either way.
It's large. That's what a 4. That's a 4x4, right?
2x2.
Or 2x2, so 4 squares. So what? You want him where? Here or here?
One down from that.
Here.
There.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I'd say he won't go through it, but he is going to 5, 10. He is going to walk around it. He is still charmed, still attempting the most direct route that he can take. So go ahead and make a wisdom save for Crispy.
That is a 13. I don't know what
Okay.
his modifier is.
I think a -1.
So
Which one is it?
12.
Wisdom?
So just barely, yes. Okay, so he does also the same kind of thing. Oh, not pretties.
Definitely not pretties. Get the fuck back here.
So
And he'll run back to where he started. And
he,
like cower between me and the guardian.
okay. All right. That your turn?
That is my turn.
All right, Lance, you're up.
Come up here. Lightning lure this motherfucker. DC 12 strength.
All right. Natural 20.
Fuck. Alright, he takes 3 points of damage. Wait, does he take half?
I don't think it does anything. No, it's like
No, if it's
DC 12,
within. Alright,
but yeah.
yeah, it doesn't do anything.
Does nothing. Okay.
I still have movement, and because of war magic, I can attack. I'm going to try to hit him. Doing fantabulous with a 1 plus whatever modifiers I have. So
You said that was a 1?
Yeah, technically it'd be an 8, but I rolled a 1.
Still not enough. Yeah.
Ah,
It just kind of like flapping, dodges out of the way. No good.
well, I had a
Anything else?
plan, and it got fucked up royally. Yeah, Pop's gonna come over here. Is there like just straight wall here? There's no like overhang on this part.
What's that?
This is just like straight wall. There's no like
Yeah.
overhang to him to go under.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then he's gonna shoot at this dude. Does he get cover there, or should I move him? to this? Here.
Yeah, that's better.
Alright, cool. Yeah, he's just gonna shoot him with a 21.
A 21 definitely hits.
And then they have light crossbows, right? That's what we said they had.
Yes.
Okay. Fucking Jesus Christ, minimum damage, so that's 2. I fucking rolled amazingly this round.
Yep.
Last thing I'll do is send Hootie over here, or fucking Ruff, over here to give Bill advantage, because clearly I can't do shit.
Okay.
Here comes the hurt.
Fuck, that was like the worst I've ever rolled ever, I think. That sucked.
This one is going to come down, flying over the top of you, Levi, going to make 2 attacks against you. It's going to be a 17 to hit on the first attack.
That hits.
Followed by a 19 to hit on the second attack.
That also hits.
It needs to make a dexterity saving throw. You sure?
This one here.
Oh, 10 feet of it. Nope.
Yep, 10 feet. 6. That's 6 points of slashing damage from the first attack, followed by 5 points of slashing damage on the second attack. This one up here, a little different coloration from the other ones. It's more black. The other ones have like modeling of gray and white. Fun, more fun, fun. And this one flies down. Rips open the like the bar, rips off the bar from this cage, and a massive, gaunt, very, very hungry looking owlbear comes charging through.
Fuck.
Well, then this is my question of what the hell that thing was.
All right. It's gonna be its turn. This one here. Now, if it's at 10 feet currently, and it moves away, does it still take the damage?
Moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian. So if it's moving out of a space that's within 10 feet of the Guardian, but not into another space that's within 10 feet of the Guardian, it's good.
Okay, so yeah,
So
it is.
If it's flying directly away, then it's fine.
Yes, it is going to take the disengage action, and it is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40. Yeah. And just leaving a trail of blood, shitting itself as it goes, getting the fuck out of dodge. This one is going to stop singing, saying that it's no longer working. Is going to dive towards Bill, just talons out, coming, and then hits that space with the Guardian, and is going to have to make a dex save, which is going to be an 18.
That passes, so it takes 10 points of damage.
Okay.
As this thing swings a massive flail, but instead of like balls with spikes on the end of it, it's just 2 dice.
There's
Swings out.
gives on a yelp. Okay. Is going to attempt to grapple Bill.
Did something happen last night? Why is my armor class 9?
I don't know. That's a D12.
Did you?
Oh, somebody unclicked my splint. Man.
Oh, my armor also got unequipped. I think it was just a D&D Beyond thing that happened.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
All right. All right. Bill, I need you to make a athletics or acrobatics check, please.
Athletics.
Don't worry, he's good at those.
The number you're looking to beat is 19.
No, I did not beat it.
Two massive talons latch into your shoulders and lift you off the ground 5
What
feet.
the- Oh my god. What has me? Help! I'm afraid of heights.
Okay, that's going to be its turn. Bringing us to this one. Going to attempt to get in the action down over here. 35. Drop down the last of its movement. Make 2 attacks against Levi. No, sorry. Grapple check against Levi. Damn it. Maybe. I doubt it. I got a 5. All right.
Not beat. God damn it.
So you don't get grappled, right? Well, it's a contested check. So you both got the same. So reroll.
Please roll higher.
8. We got an 8 this time.
13.
Okay, you manage to. It almost gets you, and it starts like lifting off, and you're kind of like half in, but it slips, and you manage to use that and kind of push off and drop back down. Does not manage to get a hold of you. All right, Harrow's turn.
That's you, Obi.
Oh, shit. I know we've always played fast and loose with this, but are we paying attention to shooting, like, within, like...
It is disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Mhm. It is a ranged weapon.
Fuck.
She has. Doesn't she have a feat or something that lets her shoot within?
I don't know.
She has sharpshooter, and that's shooting at long range.
Yeah. Oh, so she could have made that shot against the one that was singing originally.
Yeah.
That's right. She doesn't take disadvantage.
Uh... 33 sessions in. I should know how she plays a character.
She
At the
can
same
Deadeye shot to get rid of the disadvantage. So she can spend a grit point to
Yeah, that's
turn
what it is.
disadvantage into just a straight roll.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. So go ahead and make your attack. And are you declaring sharpshooter?
I am not declaring sharpshooter
Okay.
because I do not have faith in my own abilities.
You're just using a grip point.
Yeah, just use a grip point. So that's 19 to hit.
And 19 definitely hits.
All right.
So
Should
she's
have
got
taken the
2 grit
sharpshooter.
points left.
So you get to shoot twice.
Yeah, makes
And
2
then-
attacks.
This gun's Dunzo, but she does have an ability that lets her swap guns out without any extra things. It's called Quick Draw.
So that's 14 points of damage on the first attack.
Okay.
And if I want to spend another freaking grip point to get it. You know what? Yeah. Let's take another grip point off.
Alright.
And this time I will declare sharpshooter. Or that's what? 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Hey.
So managed to catch it.
Make sure I add.
It's just plus 10.
Yeah. So for 17 points of damage.
Okay, ouch. Just 2 bullet wounds hit the chest of this thing. Gives out a loud screech, and immediately just like tries to get away. Okay, Bill, you are being you doing anything with the kobolds for Harrow?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Take the dodge action.
Yeah.
Okay,
Actually,
dodge.
yeah. Dodge.
All right, the 5 Ds of D&D.
D&D
All
and D and D.
Yeah. All right, Bill. You are currently being held aloft by a harpy who is slowly absconding with you.
Can I first use Snap to shoot at the harpy to try to have her let go of me? Or do I have to take my turn first?
You could try. You know, try to shoot one of the feet. Maybe you get lucky.
Okay, I will ask Snap to shoot at the harpy.
Okay. So go ahead and roll to hit.
Make
think
yourself useful and hit this thing. I rolled a 16.
16 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
So
What's the
1d8 plus 1.
1d8? Okay. Ooh, 7 plus 1 is 8.
Nice.
All right, taking after Harrow, crossbow bolt right
Shooting
through
the feet
the
off.
through the foot. Yeah.
Awesome, Adam. If you can. Could you
Uh,
have
does
her thrown her armor?
actually kind of you do like touch down. You do manage to dislodge one of its feet. The other one is still holding you though. You're not like free of the grapple, but you're currently not being flown away with at the moment.
I don't think it did
Now
anything.
What was that?
He asked if I can have hair down her armor, but I don't think it did anything. Didn't change
I think she
anything.
already is.
Can I attack, or do I need to use a bonus action to release the grip, or what do
It is an action. Yeah,
Oh, it's an action. Okay.
it is an action.
Then I will attempt to get ungrappled.
Okay. So, contested, I will take disadvantage. With a 5.
Athletics again?
Sure.
16 or 14. 14.
All right. You do manage to wrestle free of its grip.
Is can I hit her with my what is that thing called? Good lords.
Spiritual weapon.
Yeah, thank you.
That's
Spiritual
a
weapon.
bonus action move, so that's
Well, I mean, I don't know if she was like in the air or not. If I could reach her.
Yeah, just right above you.
Okay. Then I'm gonna roll to attack. Oh nope, rolled a 2. No way.
Nope, man, just dodge out of the way.
And I'm pretty sure my turn is ended.
Okay. Levi.
I don't like this spot, guys. I really don't like this spot. And Levi's gonna do a very Levi thing. And hold up his wrist and use the flashbang portion of the flash bracer.
Okay.
Nice.
What's the
So,
radiance on that?
10
10,
feet.
10 foot. So everybody within 10 feet needs to make a wisdom save, I
Ye-
believe.
DC con 15 con.
Con.
Oh, alright. Better for me at least. I'd make it. Her hair out.
Fail.
Shit, I think that
Fail.
failed.
882.
Yeah, Hera got a 7. She failed.
Yeah.
Everyone's blind.
I'm not blind. I passed that. I got a 17, plus I have like a fucking 7. Oh my god.
So yeah, this small little nova just everyone's blind. Well, minus Lance, sure. Okay.
You should have definitely said,
When I-
close your eyes, and then use it.
Would I able to roll against that?
No, you're the one that triggered it. It centers on you, so it goes outwards.
It's like a flashbang going off at your wrist.
I mean, you're holding it above you.
I know what I'm doing.
He closed his eyes first.
You just neglected to inform the rest of us.
Hera took her turn. You come wait after. Sorry, buddy.
Why do all of the Levi things involve making the rest of us not be able to see things?
I could have cast darkness. But I'd rather not. Well,
All right. So, Levi, do anything else, or you?
yeah. Is there a chance in hell that I can grab Harrow and pull her out of that confrontation?
Would
Yeah.
she technically be willing now that she's blinded? He doesn't know what the
Is
fuck's
she gonna
grabbing
be
her.
able to tell that it's not?
Well, she's not deaf. She'd be like, Hero, it's me, and like I'm, go with it, attempt to drag her away. You can pull her away. Half your movement speed.
Round it up or down?
I believe it's up. It always
Okay.
rounds up. Like it rounds in favor of the player.
So, 35 feet.
Maybe
So
You're saying that
16 feet.
like it would be 18 feet, I think.
Well, I mean to
But-
like the nearest whole number.
So-
It would either
Yeah.
be 15 or
So-
20.
No, it would just be 18. So 3 and wow, I guess that's fucking.
We don't
3
really
and a
do
half.
halves here.
Okay, so yeah, 20 feet.
Okay, you know what? No. We'll say 15 feet because it takes me 5 feet to get to her, and then...
Okay, yeah. So you
Okay,
already used your
sure.
5, and then you use half. the next
Okay, that yeah.
And just bring her over here.
Okay. You will take 3 attacks of opportunity, but they are all at disadvantage because they are blind.
Yes, they are.
All right, that's not terrible. It's gonna be a 16 to hit on the first attack.
That hits.
5 on
Does
the
not
next
hit.
one, and then a what is that? A 20 to hit. Man, they
That
rolled
hits.
better blind than they do normally. 6 points of slashing damage from the first attack, and 6 points of damage from the second attack. Okay, perfectly consistent. All right, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. It is blind.
Fly into a wall, you freaking shit.
Yeah, hold on. So,
Which one is this?
the one right in front of you. Sorry. Completely disoriented. Goes this way. Just face plants right into the ground.
So he's prone.
Yes.
that- Double advantage?
All right, ending his turn. Well, I guess it'll just make 2 wild attacks. Let's see, 14. That's going to be a 17 to hit on the first. No, sorry, that was disadvantage. A 10 to hit, which isn't going to hit, and then a an 11. Yeah. So no, both of those attacks miss. It is just like wildly clawing at the air or the ground, just taking wild swipes. Very disoriented. The owlbear.
And eat its captor.
It is like flying. It's like 10 feet up, like above, like the cage. So it is technically out of harm's way. So, 5, 10, 15,
But it's bleeding, and that's
20,
very tasty.
25, 30, 35, 40. This thing is going to charge towards Bill. Dex save. Natural 18.
Bill use advantage when he went?
19.
That takes 10 points damage.
10 points of damage. Okay. It is then going to make 3 attacks against Bill. Let's see here. We got a 17 to hit on the first attack. 20.
I win ties, right? As defender.
It's meet, not beat.
No.
Yeah.
You lose
You
ties.
lose.
Defender.
Yeah. So
The
17
attacker
hits.
just has to hit your AC.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't have to go above it. The same thing for when you hit an enemy. You like if you hit, whatever, like you just have to hit that number. Followed by a 24, followed by a 23.
3 hits.
Huzzah. Okay. Ooh, ouch. It's gonna hurt. It's going to be 19 points of slashing damage from the first claw attack. Second claw attack, 14 points of slashing damage, followed by the massive beak that is just, the hooked beak just open and just gnashing. This thing is starving, and it is ripping into you, and, like, as it bites and rips the flesh, it's just tearing into your living self. Okay. No, that was already hit. 12 points of piercing damage.
So 19, 14, and 12?
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
Damn.
It is pissed, and it is hungry.
That's left fucked.
All right, Gary.
Jesus. How small his bar is now.
Oh.
Welcome to my ancestral home.
He came home to die.
Hey, no less. He wanted to be with all the other placards?
Just the way he always wanted to go.
I will cast Beacon of Hope on everybody. And then I'm gonna grab Crispy. Well, I'm just gonna tell Crispy to run and cower by Pop. I'll step there, and then with a bonus action, use a Channel Divinity to Balm of Peace. And come down here and hit everybody along the way, which is everybody, for 16 points of healing. And then I'll run back up to here to try to help Bill.
Okay. All right. All right, Lance, you're up.
With Great Weapon Master, I'm gonna Hulk smash the guy who's brown. With a natural 20, alright.
Oof.
So. Not great. That's 4 doubled plus 4. That's 12 damage on the first one. Alright. That's also gonna hit for a 23. 23 hits, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Oh, double sixes. 12. I wish I had that. Oh, each one of these is also plus 10. Forgot about that. So 12, 12, 20. So that's 44 damage on this dude.
Okay. Yeah, that is going to just outright obliterate it. And you just smash it into a pulp and just keep.
I did say Hulk smash, so.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm going to come over here, attack this dude. Same dealio. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
And that is 8 plus 4, 13, 23 damage on that one. And that's my bonus action hit.
Okay. All right. The good cleave just carving down into the flesh of its naked humanoid body. It's weird and it's ugly and it's grotesque.
How's it looking?
It's hurt. It was also the first time that anybody attacked it.
If I entered this thingy's square, would I get hurt?
You are not
No.
hostile to it.
Can I get into its square, or do I have to like go past it or something?
It says it occupies the spaces.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Then I
So you
can't
gotta go
be in
around
its
it.
square.
Yeah.
Alright, I can't get over there unless I fucking have my punchies. In that case,
So you can go into Ralph's square, I'm assuming.
oh yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Go into Ralph's square. Ralph will give me advantage, and I will second wind. No, action surge.
Action surge.
Action
You
surge.
still have one more attack without action surge, right?
No. He
No,
used two
so I used
for the
3
first
so
die.
far. So I killed the
Yeah.
dude, and then as a
Oh.
bonus action, I get another attack when I kill somebody
Yeah.
or get a crit.
Yeah.
Technically, I got a crit and killed somebody, so
Oh.
I already used that guy.
You run away from that other guy. It is going to get attack of opportunity.
With disadvantage.
Disadvantage? Why?
He's blinded.
He's so blind.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Naturally, yeah. I don't think that's gonna hit.
Okay. So for this guy, all right, this might be. Yeah, plus so that's going to be a 16. Hit.
to which guy?
Owlbear
The
guy.
owlbear. That does hit, yes.
Okay. Ooh, nice. So that is a 24 damage on that dude.
Okay.
And then last attack. Don't have advantage on this last attack. He'll get a 17. 23.
23 also hits.
Oh. 17.
Okay.
Fucking Lance Hulk smashing.
Okay.
And then Pop will take the defensive action and cower with Crispy.
Okay. Gonna hide around the side of the wall. All right. Let's see.
Since Ralph
This
only
guy-
moved 5 feet, I'm gonna shoot him straight up in the air, so he's like 30 feet above us.
Okay. This one is going to manage to fly this way. Blinded, but still manage to fly its 40 feet. Mostly uninterrupted and unobstructed from things, but it is just going to take off. It's just screeching and flying. Just kind of, it's like wobbly and kind of like zigzaggy. It's following a fairly straight path. This one's just bouncing. Levi and Harrow both make perception checks.
Arrow fails automatically.
Oh, she's blind. Yes. So Levi,
18.
18. Okay, nice. You can see up at the top over here, you just see like a bit of like movement, and you like kind of like pull, like, you know, like kind of retraining your weapon onto some other thing, and you see it kind of like move back and forth a little bit, and then that very telltale like move where it's like this, and you see paws like edge out over the edge, and you watch an egg just splat on the ground. And then, like a half second later, you watch the entire nest just big brown cat's head kind of peering down over the edge.
Don't tell Lance.
I won't tell Lance if you won't.
Wait, I was reading. Is there a cat?
No.
Definitely.
I just don't know.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 80. The other one's just gonna take the dash action, get the fuck out of dodge. Doesn't look like they're really wanting to hang around now that shit's not working out in their favor. Yeah. You see, so on initiative count, like before this rolls over at the last point, you do see like that the cat's head kind of pop up, look over, look at you guys, and just kind of stare. And just kind of turn around and trot off. Now this one's gonna go this way. Dash action here. And leave. Bringing us to this guy here, who's kind of stuck in the middle of it. Last ditch effort to try to nab Bill and fly away. Contested grapple check, please.
11.
11. That is going to be an 18. So it does get you. Uh,
One talon?
yeah, still, it's kind of. Did you? Oh, you did. You did break free, but it does. Yeah, its foot is like damaged, but it's still kind of like using its hands and its other foot.
Can I use reaction to grab onto Bill?
No.
Oh.
You are spent. Flies up.
I didn't use any
Uh,
reactions.
What is that?
That is technically flying into a new space within 10 feet of the Guardian.
If it's flying up though?
Yeah.
Retreating?
Yeah,
mean,
it's
it can't-
moving from
and
one
it-
square that's within 10 feet to another square that's within 10 feet,
And it
right?
didn't disengage because it grabbed Bill.
Because it
Um,
doesn't matter if it disengages, and the spirit is large, so it should go up.
That's fine.
I haven't swung my sword once.
Okay. Well, that is a natural 7, so it is going to take the full damage.
20 points is another flaming set of dice. Smack it in the ass that's trying to run away.
Wings on fire. Bill, it's going to lift you 20 feet up into the air and then let you go.
How much fall damage do I take?
2d6. Not much. 8. So you can take 8 points of fall damage. Make an acrobatics check for me, please.
At least it didn't drop you over the spike pit.
There's
It
that.
didn't have enough movement.
2. I rolled a 2.
A 2. Okay, you are prone on the ground.
Of
course.
course.
This thing is 20 feet up in the air. This one, let's see, is it going to flee? And in which direction? Okay, and this way. Is going to manage to fly this way, 40 feet, fleeing. Harrow's turn.
I guess that's me, but I don't know how to get her sheet up, so
She's also blind.
Oh.
She can just do nothing.
Doesn't it only last one round?
The dodge action, 1 minute.
Oh, could she
Then,
try to break it?
At the end of her turn.
Okay.
If we're going with what pretty much what the spell is akin to.
Yeah. So she can attempt to make the save.
Then I will ready a action.
Just
Is that a
just
thing?
roll to see if she gets unblinded.
Yeah.
17.
What's the save on
is
that?
I think it's 15.
15. Yeah.
Yeah. So she is no longer blind. So
And that was at the end of her turn, right?
that's at the end of her turn.
Fair enough. Okay. So now it's my turn.
Now it's your
That's
turn.
her
Bill.
held action.
She didn't get it. She used it to break the blindness.
I
Is
mean,
that correct? It's at the end of your turn. You can't really do anything.
yeah, because she would have to.
I mean,
Line up a
it says-
shot and get ready, and then break the blindness.
But she can't line up a shot because she's blind.
Exactly.
I mean,
I don't know. I that's just my assumption, but
I mean,
Rule
the
as you
only
wanna
like maybe like if
I
the
don't-
blindness ends, and
Like,
I see a
snap-
target, I'll shoot it. But I don't know.
and it
It's
would just
kind
be
of
I would say it'd just be a straight roll there,
Yeah.
if anything. But
Up to you guys.
Alright, so let's pretend she can't do anything.
Okay,
For me to stand up and get out of prone, is that a bonus action or an action?
half your movement.
happy.
Okay, so if I don't move, I can just still stand up.
Yeah, and you only use
Okay.
15 feet of movement action to stand up.
Yeah, it
Oh
uses.
my
yeah,
God.
It uses half your movement.
I get to attack.
You also have your sword.
Spiritual sword.
Yeah, your flaming sword.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna attack. Oh, we don't know if everybody's running away, right? But do we know why everybody's running away?
They saw a cat. And birds are scared of cats.
Okay.
No, it's more of like it's not going well for them, so they're getting the fuck out.
Also, the
It's
only
supposed to be
person
an
you can
easy
reach
meal.
right now
Yeah.
is the owlbear, because the other dude's like 20
Yeah.
feet up in the air.
Lure a few people into a spike pit, claw them up and eat their eyes,
Free lunch.
Mash it
Yeah,
into a
but
stew.
this is turning out to be much more difficult than they anticipated and not worth their lives. So,
Well, I'm gonna give that owlbear a scar, so I'm going to attack him with greater weapon mastery.
okay.
Uh, 1 second. Seven, I think.
To hit,
Yeah.
with greater weapon, I believe it's -5.
Five,
to whatever.
yeah. Yeah, so 7.
How'd you get a 7 total? Did you roll a 1?
I rolled a 6.
What's your
6.
weapon?
Plus 6. Oh wait, that's unarmed strike. Hold on.
Yeah, so
Plus
it'd be
6.
like a 12 or
Oh,
So it's a
something.
12.
wait, I don't have my weapon equipped. Hold on a second.
Well, there must have been like an update on D&D Beyond or something because it messed up everybody's character sheets.
Alright.
It's still
Yeah.
plus 6, but it's still Hit DC is plus 6. So.
Okay, so
They're gonna
for
got
7 total, Yeah.
8 total, yeah. Or
7.
7.
total, yeah.
I'm gonna roll again for just a normal attack this time.
Okay.
9. Fucking A. Never mind.
All right. Yeah. No. As big as this thing is, it is
that a
incredibly
rolled 9?
like.
Or is that a 3 plus 6?
3 plus 6. What? Yeah, 3 plus 6.
He's got it. He's got it.
Just making sure. Sometimes you get a little confused.
All right. All right, Bill. You doing anything else?
Yeah,
You tried
I'll
to use your sword. There's a lot going on. You're feeling a lot of emotions. It's hard to concentrate.
Still got that flaming sword.
Yeah, I'll attack with that. 13.
13 just hits.
Oh, holy hell.
Apparently, there's somebody out there looking out for you because you are incapable to look out for yourself.
The spiritual sword is living up to its name by having a god keep your back.
Yeah,
Or maybe it's the
7,
spirit of Rose.
7 damage.
7. Okay. Duly noted. All right. Do anything else?
Hell no.
Okay, Levi, you're up.
Levi is going to run up to here.
Fall in the spike pit.
Let me roll wisdom. And I will spend 2 sorcery points to quicken cast. What is it? I had it right here. Vitriolic Sphere.
Okay. What does that do?
And where the hell was the range of this thing? I'm going to center it pretty much right there, so it does not hit Bill. And I need that owlbear to make a dexterity save.
And you theoretically center it above ground? Is it a sphere? Because then it could hit the one that's flying too. Because it's only 20 feet up in the air.
I'd much rather not risk any chance of this hitting on Bill.
Good call.
Damn. That is a shit ton of damage. my friend.
Yeah.
Natural 18.
Okay.
Nice. So it's going to be a 21 total.
So then this thing, oh god damn it, is taking 9 points of acid damage.
Shit.
That's taking into
Man.
account that it's saved.
Okay.
And I will then cast Firebolt at it.
Okay.
What's the sphere thing do? Just out of
Uh,
curiosity.
it's like fireball, but for acid.
Gotcha.
Does an 11 hit?
I think he said 12.
An 11 does not hit. Sorry, I was
God
reading that spell
fucking
wrong.
shit.
Yeah. Close. You almost got it, but because it's thrashing around now, being melted by corrosive liquid that just magically appeared all over it, making it unruly and hard to hit. Alrighty
I
then.
tried.
Okay, it's gonna stay and fight. Okay. 3 attacks on Bill.
GG's.
Okay, well that one's a natural 5. That's not gonna hit.
Oh, get 2 more of those.
Okay.
When does Guardian of Faith proc?
When it moves, like closer, or within.
If it moves within 10 feet of it.
Yeah,
right?
like it's
Yeah.
sphere of
within 10
influence.
feet.
Yeah.
Even if it stays within 10 feet?
No, it just has to
Does it
move
move?
within 10 feet.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
it's standing still, it doesn't take it.
Yeah. I can't. This
Standing
thing,
still.
this thing can't go anywhere, unfortunately. I think it's only got 10 more points of damage to give
Has
out.
20 more. I've been counting.
10, 20. Didn't it hit 3 harpies, or did it only hit 2?
It hit 1 harpy, it hit the owlbear, it hit the harpy again.
But the two
But
harpies were at
the
half.
first 2 hits were only half damage.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So we got a 23 and a 25 to hit on the owlbear.
Mm-hmm. Those 2 hit.
Okay.
That's unfortunate.
One of the claw attacks goes wide, Bill. You're kind of trying to get around it. 16 points of damage.
I'm knocked
He's
out.
down.
And it is then going to tear into you with its beak. Causing you to fail 2 death saves.
Okay, so I take this sucker down to 0 first, right? Since there's no negative. And okay, so
Is his sword concentration? Does he lose it when he goes down?
Let's see.
so under death saves, since I got hit, I checked 2 failures.
Yes.
Is that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then it's first to 3.
Spiritual weapon stays up as far as I can tell.
Yep. It seems to stay. All right. Ending the owlbear's turn, just not paying any attention to anyone else, ripping into Bill's body. Gary.
God damn it, Bill.
So
You're supposed to be good at this.
Hypothetically, if he were to hit the first hit, I would be dead. If he were to hit all 3 hits.
Yep.
Depending on how much damage he would do on that first hit, yeah.
Yep.
If he had knocked you unconscious on the first hit, then yes.
Jesus effing! Oh my god! Save!
I'll hit you with a life transference. That's 40 points of healing.
Nice.
All right, so do I actually go to 40?
You got a 40.
And then I will bonus action to channel divinity again. And just like step 1 space towards Levi and then back to hit everybody for another 16 points of healing.
Oh my lord. Thank you.
All right, your death save's clear, by the way. You're back up, so you're good. You do take a point of exhaustion, though.
Oh, this again. Okay.
I like how it used to be Lance going down every fight, and now somehow switched to Bill.
Well, Bill's got home turf advantage, so it's kind of him.
he wants to go to bed at his home. It's understandable.
Honestly, all he wants to do is sleep right now, for sure.
Okay. All right, Gary, that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Lance, you're up.
Alright, Ralph will give me advantage for the first one. Doing all the thingies. That's a 23 to hit. For a 21 damage.
21 damage. Okay.
How's this thing looking?
It's looking a little rough.
Alright,
It's
that's
definitely taken some good hits.
25 to hit the second one.
25 also hits.
And that is going to be a 23 damage for the next.
23.
And I think.
Okay.
Is there anything I do to swap places with Bill?
And not unless you both have emboldening bond. I don't know.
Would I be able to make it to here? Maybe that was my light.
I mean, could
To
he?
here.
No, you can't move through a threatened square.
I couldn't. I could technically not go around the threatened square. And do
Actually, you
exactly
can't
that.
go. You could go around. You could go around because this thing's like 20 feet in the air. So,
Alright. But yeah,
yeah,
we'll do that.
You would just have to move through Bill.
Probably should have done that first. But I'll do that now. Here, turn off my-
All right. Is that your turn, Lance?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. Harold want to do anything?
That's Mike.
Yeah. Does she have?
She's unblinded and everything.
She's
ready to go.
unblinded?
She is unblinded.
You already
Alright.
know.
She's gonna wing
Blindness is
clip
done.
this fucker right here.
Noise.
Oh, the dude flying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can she use 2 grit points on a shot?
No, one.
She only has one left.
Yeah, and she's only got one left.
When did she use the second one?
I think Levi used 2.
Yeah, I used to.
Oh, then I will use the last one for a winging shot.
All right.
Mark it.
Why did nobody use the net gun again?
Because Levi has it.
God damn it,
I don't
Levi.
remember it.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Harrow, I'm doing
Shit.
the proud.
Okay.
Nice. And is that with sharpshooter or no?
No sharpshooter.
Alright.
So that's what I don't know what her what the duelers do for damage.
1d6.
Plus dexterity.
Yes. Whatever her gun would normally,
Her-
like whatever bonus her
her
gun
plus
would
5.
normally get.
Plus 5.
So 5
1d6
points of
plus
damage
5.
and a DC 15 strength saving throw.
No, it dies. It just,
Damn it!
Shot its feet off.
yeah.
One of them was already gone. The second one.
Really
Yeah, it
hoping
was-
it was gonna
it was kinda
fall and die
dangling
from the
there.
fall.
You do blast it, and it does plummet out of the sky onto the spikes. You hear that, like this crunching snap as it just impacts into the spike pit.
She will then take a second shot at this one that's trying to fly away.
All right.
And she will sharpshooter that one.
Okay.
With a natural 2.
Devil's hit.
Yeah, the shot resounds, reverberates through the basin but does not hit.
She must not have put enough gunpowder in there.
It was a squib round. All right, Harold, doing anything else?
No.
All right, Bill, what you doing?
You
What
have
I'm
advantage
doing.
on attacks.
Yes, I do. Great weapon attack.
All right.
Son of a bitch.
Every time, Bill's like, "Yeah, I'm good at this." Son of a bitch.
Nope,
my
doesn't
God.
hit.
All right, this
Did
one,
you roll 2
this
2s?
one.
What'd you do?
I rolled a 9 as my highest.
Um,
To add one.
That would have been
Yeah.
11.
10.
Yeah, so
10. Yeah.
10. Still would have missed.
Yep.
All right, I'm doing it again.
Okay, do it again.
You got this. I
I'm-
believe in you, buddy.
You got it.
All
Come
out
on.
this time.
Come on. You can do this.
Okay, 13.
13
13 hits!
just hits.
Yeah!
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm also using a level. I'll use a level 1 slot spell for Divine Smite.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead. Roll your damage.
Okay. So let's see. Hold on. One of these. One of, I think 2 of these, and 1 of these. And let me just double check. Great sword is 2d6 plus 3, 2d6, and then 2d8s. Oh my god, Divine Smite was 3. Divine Smite was 3. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 14.
Okay, decent hit. I have one question for you though.
24.
24 points of damage?
Plus the 10.
Oh, nice. Okay. So one question. How would you like to do this?
I'm gonna chop his beak off.
Just okay. Yeah, you just splatter this thing across the ruined keep walls, and it like struggles, still fighting and flailing about. And it takes a second before its body realizes that it is dead. But eventually, it stops moving and stops struggling, and eventually just slumps down into the wall, dead.
Mm-hmm. Else, yeah.
With that, you hear the resounding screeches of all the harpies retreating as fast as they can into the distance. What do you guys want to do now?
How much further are we planning on going tonight?
Not about how you start the race, Bobby. It's how you finish it. Good job.
I don't know, like another
Thank you.
10 or 15 minutes.
All the harpies are basically gone, right?
They're all gone, yeah.
Quick perception check. See if there's anything else around us that can get killed. That is a 13.
With a 13, you don't see anything at the moment. It looks to be clear.
I was busy killing things, so I didn't see the cat.
I'll go in and start looking around.
Ah,
Okay.
come here.
Although, actually, with a 13, you do see the lanky figure of that cat kind of prowling across the wall, like climbs up on top. It's kind of
Where?
pushing, like down over here. It's a pretty good distance away,
Where? Where down?
like over here.
I will blindly shoot my hand crossbow, summon it, and shoot it.
Okay.
I would like to try and stop.
Intervene once again.
Doesn't matter. I rolled a 1.
Okay. Not even anywhere close. It doesn't even recognize that you're shooting at it. Like
off
as
the
you're
ground,
as you're
I guess.
pulling the crossbow up to like get ready, you just like thunk, like right into the ground in front of you.
Sounds about right.
All right. Yes. Now, go ahead and roll an investigation check for me, Gary.
It's gonna be an 11 -1.
Okay. The interior of this building is fairly ruined. The doors have been broken down or have rotted through with time. You meander through the halls, or what's left of them. Spots where things probably hung, now torn tapestries just lay in waste, tattered in ruins. You do find in the main dining area, or what you would assume is like being the great hall of this place, there is a dirty but still very like prominent display. There is this shield with blue, a stripe going like cross section through it diagonally, like some various insignias that adorn it, and a massive red handprint, like that of a palm that has been like placed or painted over the crest of the shield.
Do I recognize what that would be from?
You can make a history check. And the rest of you can fill in and figure out what you want to do in here as well.
That's a 5.
I would do a
You have no idea what its meaning is.
and do a survival to see if the handprint is like a humanoid or something bestial.
Sure, go ahead.
That's a 17.
It looks like it's part of the ornamentation of the shield. It's not like a bloody handprint that somebody just like braced themselves against the shield and left it there, right? Like it was purposefully painted onto it.
Yes, but it is like a jarring juxtaposition against it. Like it, whereas the rest of the ornamentation on that crest, on that shield that hangs above the wall, like now kind of off kilter, everything seems very deliberate. This seems like something else, like a mark that, like something to defile it, or a like a way of claiming it almost.
Do I recognize the crest?
Go ahead and no, well, go ahead and make a an intelligent history. Make a history check for me, please.
I got a 17 on figuring out what made the mark or the handprint.
Okay. It's too clean to be like from something. It's like it was painted.
It's not like
And
an actual somebody dipped their hand in something and put it on there. It's like somebody drew it on there.
Yes. Yeah, like a graffiti. Either by like somebody painted it on, or like placed it, via some sort of magical mean or something, like put it on there.
Gotcha.
Bill, what was your check?
10.
A 10. I would say that you recognize the symbol, and like it's not a very like hard thing to put together. That is the symbol of the red hand. The reason why you know that, or anything about that, you have no idea. But as you're standing there kind of taking in this space, you kind of lose yourself in this moment. You look over and the hearth is roaring with flame. People sit about the tables. Raucous laughter fills the area. You vividly remember the houses and homes that stood, looking over the lake. But you try to be here in the present, trying to be happy. The door bangs open. You hear the chill of breeze waft through, and a man steps through into the doorway. A hush sweeps over the voices. The man that steps through is kind of bundled in furs. His skin, where you can see it, is gray, lightly tinted purple, but very human features. Like half drow. He has jet black hair that shines, almost like his glittering golden eyes that burn like molten embers. Gunther and Migosh stand up and run over to embrace the man. Elrock, it's good to see you, brother. How long has it been? How were your travels? Good? Come, have a drink, warm yourself. The wind must have been biting. Elrock comes in, stops. Listen. The man's brow furrows, and you can see the unmistakable mark of a man so weary it's a wonder that they're still standing. A gauntness that stretches across their features. We flew all day and night to reach you, and we have much to discuss. As you know, we've been on the front lines hunting. The Crimson Tide is mobilizing. Their forces march west, and more join their cause every day. I need you, brothers. I know what I'm asking. But you know I wouldn't if I didn't have a reason. They make for Draknar. They're looking for something. And we have to stop them before they find it. A nod kind of goes around, glances between the members. There's one more thing. A dragon rider rides with them. Migosh, what does that mean? Gunther speaks up to his left. Means we're going hunting. You feel that breeze blow back through as the door bangs. You find yourself back in ruins in this desiccated place. You stare fixated on that red hand emblazoned on that shield. Fury wells up within you. And you don't know why. Before too long, you find yourself absent-mindedly walking through these halls. You leave the rest of your party behind you. Your thoughts are muddy, uncertain. But your feet lead you into a room. Close your eyes, remembering. The bed was there, the dresser, your desk, where Rose would sit while you wrote your papers. You wander over to the wall, leaning against it. I wonder, Gonna place your hand against one of the bricks and push. And a door opens. It is dark and lightless, and it leads beneath the keep. What do you do?
Venture forth through the hidden doorway.
Down the steps. You see a twinkle of light up ahead. And you don't know how, but you just remember. You just kind of reach for the wall, feeling it sliding across your fingers. Old, dusty, but intact. And turn the lever. The room emblazons with light. Sitting before you is a massive pile of glittering gold, gems, and silver. Right where you left it. What do you do?
I search for any items, armor or weapons.
No, nothing like that here. Or if there was, gone, used. What are the rest of you doing?
Just kind of meandering around.
I'm gonna go out to the courtyard and find Rose's plaque and pick one of the roses off the bush.
Okay.
Walk in to find Bill.
Okay. You... yes, Dakin?
I was gonna say I would probably start gathering whatever valuables are that I left in this room.
And valuables there are. 43,280 worth.
Jesus.
1,100 pounds of gold. Platinum, silver, and gems are at your guys' fingertips. And we will pick up there next week.
Of course his walls are 30 feet high.
Bill is balling hard.
I do a Scrooge McDuck and just dive into that.
You know that scene in Harry Potter where he gets into Gringotts? You know, his it's that.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Well, I obviously can't put that all in my inventory, so I will wait till next. I'll wait till next week and we'll figure out what to do with it.
Oh man, I wish I could take part.
Wow.
Discussion of that frig.
Definitely hire a private eye to find out what the fuck happened to you at this point.
Can you imagine if I died? Oh
Yep.
my god.
2 sessions ago if you died. Would have been gone.
So, anyways, we'll be back next week. Unfortunately, I guess Obi's not going to be around to joining us, but I guess he can put in his thoughts about what he wants to do now that he knows. And I guess we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.
Peasants.
Bye. Bye-bye.